Say hi. We're live.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty with the intro, so no intro today.
So sad. No dancing for you.
Oh, I gotta mute this. Do you know how I mute this? That's how I do it. Okay. Sorry, I was hearing us talk back.
Ooh, that's gross.
So we want to say hi to everybody that's in the stream today. So far we have, I believe, 43 people in the live stream. I don't know what it says. It says that here. I guess there's 29 people right now. There were 43. Let's see. We want to say hi to Silo, Steve, James, Mari, Matt, Bradley, TP, Atlanta the Brave. Hey. Miss V.
Hey, Miss V.
Oh, look. The boys are here.
Hi,
Derek.
Dilly.
Derek and Greg from D&G Explorers. They are on the Bliss right now, or they just got off the Bliss.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah, where in the world are the boys? Janet's here. Tony is here. Reggie, Janelle. Welcome, Janelle. Lynn. Josh Gorman.
John.
Huh?
John.
Oh, I can't read. John Gorman. Margaret, Paul, Martine, Susan. Oh, thank you. The boys like our tree.
Oh, yes.
It's all decorated in ornaments from our travels. Every cruise, every place we've ever been, we get an ornament and it's on that tree. Let's see who else is here. Matt Stevens is here. Kathy Cordell, Chantel.
Matt Burns.
Matt Burns. We saw hi to Matt Burns earlier. Sabrina, Sarah, Sean, Tawana, Deborah. Is anybody old enough to remember Miss Rita? I always feel like Miss Rita from Romper Room. When I'm saying hi to everybody in the room. You're almost, I was a kid and I was always like, oh my God, say my name. And they rarely ever said Kevin. They probably said Frank more often.
I don't know.
So anyways, how's everybody doing today?
Yes, this is Sunday, December 9th. Welcome to our Christmas edition YouTube live stream. That's why we decided to do down here in the family room, so we would have the Christmas tree as the backdrop.
Yes. And today we're going to do just some kind of general chat. We're just going to sit and talk with you. So welcome to our house for the holidays. We are downstairs for the first time ever. Well, they might recognize a little bit of the room from a few of the videos we've done. This in our family room, Frank shoots his Tales from the High Seas most often. Delilah is sitting in that chair right now.
She's sitting in my chair.
We are going to just let her stay there. Normally she's not allowed on that chair, but she's being quiet. And, so
Cece's over here and she's asleep, and Delilah's over there in the chair, and well, she was asleep and now she's licking her feet. I don't know. But hard to believe that a week ago today we were on our way home.
We were?
We were. Oh my God. Home from Miami.
Ugh. It was a long trip.
It was a long trip.
Long trip home, but that's all right. We had a good time. The wrong thumbnails. Matt says YouTube keeps glitching and is showing the wrong thumbnails. It showed a thumbnail of Morgan's travel guides.
What? Are we being hacked?
I clicked on it and this was a nice surprise. Really? The thumbnail says Morgan's travel guides? I don't know what's up with that, because I uploaded the thumbnail for this, and I saw the original thumbnail. I don't know. That's kind of crazy, but okay. I'll take it. I will take it. I gotta move this around, guys. Why isn't this working? There we go. There you go, Boo-Boo. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Okay, Boo-Boo wanted to see something on a different page, so I just moved it around to show him. So I hope the picture's okay. We tried again to use our camera. It did not work, so we are using the webcam again. I had some not so nice words with the people from El Gato.
Oh my God! Just beating a dead horse with this thing.
Didn't
Didn't work before. It's not going to work now.
I just have to. I'm gonna go out after this, and I'm gonna get a cable and see if a different cable and see if the problem is the little connector that we have. I don't know. I don't know. And after I try the cable again, if it doesn't work, I don't care. It's going back. But what did you say? We passed. DNG said we passed you in the night on your last night and our first night, like two ships passing in the night. Literally. Oh, well, I hope you guys had a good time on the Bliss. We had a great time. Who's this?
Helena. Helena came in. Andrew came in.
I can't see today, guys.
I can't see either.
So
this is not good.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try what everybody else does, and they log in on their phone. Oh, well, I must have been playing a game on my phone. Of course,
sure
digitally insane.
Was.
Oh, DNG, how was the internet on the Bliss? Because when we were on, it was awesome.
Yeah, really.
And we had high hopes for the Getaway, but the internet sucked on the Getaway. So I'm just curious if the internet was as good as it was for us, for you guys. Well, Robert and Ken's here.
Hey, Robert and Ken.
Oh. No, Iggy, I don't play Fortnite. I don't even know what that is. Isn't that horrible? I play, what's the guy's name?
I don't know.
That Ryan Reynolds. I play Toon Blast.
I don't keep track of what Ryan Reynolds plays on his phone.
I play Toon Blast. So, oh, look.
What?
It's here on my phone. You think you can read it there?
Yeah, I can read it.
Is that better for you? Is that more better for you?
Why do I have this guy doing a Keurig commercial?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's going on here. Andrew's here too. Heather Wolf just came in.
Yeah, Paul said he agrees. Getaway internet sucked.
Yeah, Getaway internet
was pretty crappy.
Was horrible. Okay, so I think I have to pause that to. Oh, you know what? I can do this, and then I can do that. Lovely. I hope the internet is decent on the Gem. I switched cell phone providers so I can have Wi-Fi calling. Yay, Matt! Except I don't know if Wi-Fi calling works. You might have to get the unlimited Wi-Fi package because they have blockers on their Wi-Fi. So, like for us, we can't just get the minute package. We have to get the unlimited premium internet to access YouTube. So, I don't know if all of that would work, the internet calling.
D&G said that they didn't buy the internet package. The text only for $9.95 was terrible.
Oh, it was terrible.
But the one person that did buy the internet package said it was good and they liked it.
So this time we got we did do the $9.95 for the cell phones. Each device costs $9.95 to activate, and it works along with the Cruise Norwegian app. And we didn't do it on the Bliss, but we did it on the Getaway with David, Darlene, and Frank, and myself.
Right. I had my cell phone for the first time.
And it worked. I think it worked pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
The only issue we had with it was there's no way to change the sound. So it would just make
you had some problems.
Yeah, it wasn't making noises.
Like I would call him, and it wouldn't ring. And he'd be like, I'm like, what good is this if I'm calling you and you don't know I'm calling you?
Geneva said, hello, I've been watching your videos for a while now as I've been getting excited for my first cruise next week. I'm headed to the Eastern Caribbean on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. You two have always been super informative. Thank you,
Geneva.
You should watch our playlist. We have a whole playlist on Royal Caribbean. So just check that out. S1 came in and she said
here.
hello.
Silo Steve, compared to the Alaska trip on the Bliss, the food went downhill on our Mexico Bliss trip, and that 4 months there is a new head chef already.
So let's talk a little bit about the food on the NCL Getaway. Speaking of food, we ate a variety of
the food diary.
We ate at a variety of places. The food we found pretty much everywhere was excellent. And
he says it was excellent.
You don't think it was good?
Oh, no, I didn't say it wasn't good, but I wouldn't rave and say every meal we had was excellent.
Well, both.
Because I don't think it was.
Okay, well, it was good.
Don't speak for me, please.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed the food.
I'm so happy for you.
So, and Darlene said it was excellent.
Wow, Darlene.
And
Darlene loves everything.
Dave liked it. And I just think the main dining room, the one night, we ate in specialties every night.
We did. And I have to say that my Cagney's dinner on, what was it, C Day, the second day? Was a kind of disappointment. Never had a bad meal at Cagney's.
What do you mean a disappointment?
Okay, it's like he wasn't even there. So I'll tell you. We've never had a bad meal at Cagney's, ever. It's always been great. I ordered the 12-ounce strip steak, and my strip steak was so charred that it was actually hard to cut. The surface of the meat was so charred, and it actually tasted and had that charred taste, which wasn't pleasant at all. So I was kind of disappointed. Oh, what's going on?
Thank you for the super chat, Dano. It says, hi, Kevin and Frank. Greg and I are dying to hear about the rest of your trip. Talk about in suspense.
Oh, thank you.
So I thought, well, with the exception of that meal, and it really didn't, I mean, it wasn't bad at Savor. I just wasn't in love with it.
Well, again, if we go through the food diary, and you will see when the video comes up, we ate the same food we've eaten before. So it's not like it was like, oh, we had the chocolate tart for dessert. Yeah, we had it. We had it before. And then we had it before that. So maybe it wasn't as spectacular as it was before because we've already had it. But I do want to say I was disappointed with my first Cagney meal.
Oh, the second.
We went to Cagney's again on Kevin's birthday with David Darlene, and I had the small 5-ounce petite filet mignon. I have to say that after that first C day, I went on my diet immediately the next day.
Hi, Stacy.
Yeah, I was that first C day. We had breakfast buffet. It was the first breakfast buffet of the C day, and then we went back to the buffet for lunch, and then we had the Cagney's dinner. And I was sick all night, and I said, done. That was it. I had breakfast, lunch, dinner, done. I said, I'm starting my diet tomorrow, and I did. I didn't have, I think I skipped breakfast probably 3 or 4 days. I only had the breakfast bar I brought with me, coffee in the room, and that was it. And lunch was very light. I focused on like salads and like piece of grilled chicken, very minimal. And even when I got to the dinners, it was like your Cagney birthday dinner. I had the little 5-ounce petite filet mignon, and that was it. It was like salad, filet mignon, no sides. It was like too much food, can't take it. So yeah, it was minimal.
Robert said he's surprised that the Manhattan Room only serves dinner, not breakfast or lunch. And I have to tell you, Robert, that that's going to depend on the ship and maybe the sailing that you're on, because we've eaten, or there has been the option to eat breakfast in the Manhattan Room. It just depends on what that head chef or that on that sailing or what ship it is, as to whether they decide to do that or not. And then the next thing that came through is Sarah, said, "Hi, Kevin and Frank. I just started following you guys and binge watching day and night. I was wondering if there is a cruise vlog that is your favorite that I have to watch." Now, are you speaking of our cruise vlogs, or are you speaking of cruise vloggers that we watch? Because we watch lots of cruise vloggers, right?
Right.
Let's think. Who do we watch?
We watch Scotty from Scott Singer Cruises.
We watch Lolita Loca, Tony and Jenny.
Tony and Jen. We watch D&G Explorers.
D&G Explorers. That's Greg and Derek.
Derek and Greg. I'm sorry, I'm reversing you. You're D&G. Sorry. Derek and Greg.
We watch Cruise Tips TV, which is Sherry, Mr. CCTV, and Junior Editor. Currently, they are on their Asian cruise. I spoke with Sherry the other day via the internet, and they were very excited.
Yes, Higgle. Yes, Scotty is adorable. He's so nice. He's so sweet. We love him. You talk to him pretty much every day.
I talk to Scott every day. He's become a close friend of ours. Let's see. Oh, God. I know we're forgetting Morgan.
Oh, Morgan, the unofficial travel guide, speaking of.
Germany, yeah. I spoke with him the other day. But I saw that she wants to know which is our favorite cruise vlog. And I have to say that my favorite cruise to date that we've vlogged on has to be the NCL Jade. And so you should watch the NCL Jade vlogs. It's a Southern Caribbean cruise. That's our favorite. Followed by the Alaskan vlogs on the NCL Bliss. We really haven't vlogged a lot. This is our third cruise, I think, that we've vlogged.
I mean, remember, we just started our channel last year. So all the cruises, that we talk about were way before we even started this YouTube channel and vlogging. So, yeah. The question just came up about arugula. Is it? Oh, romaine. Romaine was. I know, because, Caesar salad. And the first thing I said that night was, I'd like the Caesar salad. What's up with the romaine issue? And the first thing she said was, oh, no, yes, there is a ban. And I said, I know. What are you doing about it? And she says, well, romaine is being replaced by iceberg lettuce.
Oh, look what I just found. Do you see that?
What?
Look, so they changed it.
They
changed something behind the scenes. They changed. Yes, look.
Okay.
And so now we can see that. Before we used to have to scroll up.
Oh, all right.
Isn't that fun? So we can see both things that you want to see.
Lovely.
All in one spot. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, they're so funny.
So, as far as I know, there's still the ban on romaine. Anyone who just got off a ship, like today? Anyone? Today?
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you. My stories are great. Remember, my stories are hopefully funny and entertaining and outrageous. I had somebody comment that said, I find your stories not funny at all. You are neither cute nor funny, and I find you all in your stories very disturbing. And I said, that's nice, don't watch. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
I wasn't doing that to all you guys.
That's
what I think in my head sometimes when we get crazy comments.
I mean, again, somebody who just doesn't get it. And I'm sorry they don't get it, but turn the channel.
John Schultz wants to know when we're going on the Gem out of New York City again. And the answer to that is probably not for a very long time because the Gem has moved. I can't remember where it moved, though. Did it move to Louisiana? That was the breakaway.
Oh.
The breakaway moved to Louisiana.
I don't remember.
The Gem might have moved to Boston. If anybody knows where the Gem moved,
did it go to Boston? Because that kind of sounds familiar. Thank you, Robert. Robert says I'm the best.
Fathom is going on the Anthem of the Seas tomorrow on an 11-day cruise.
Oh, nice.
And she wants any advice. She asks. Well, I don't know. What kind? That's a broad question.
A very good question.
If you're leaving tomorrow, I suggest you be packed already.
If you're leaving tomorrow, I suggest you be in full panic mode right now. Just kidding.
I can't really give you any advice because we really don't know where you're going. If it's an 11 day, let me know where you're going, and we will see if we can give you some advice about that. If you like ice cream, don't miss the ice cream gelato shop.
I availed myself twice. Lynn says that the gem is indeed in Boston.
Oh, good. Then I was right.
Yeah, I thought that sounded very, very familiar.
Antoine Lyons, does that say? There's a big A. Oh, we might have missed it. They say, which ship did you like better? You can just scroll if you want to scroll, because it's right there.
Oh, that's nice.
Which ship did you like better, the Bliss or the Getaway? I like the Bliss. The Bliss. The Bliss better as far as the ship was concerned.
Right.
But as far as the entertainment, I think the food,
better on the Getaway.
I like the Getaway better.
I mean...
so guys, we're going to have a full review video of the Getaway.
We'll do our final thoughts.
But I will tell you that we thought the Getaway was filthy.
Oh, God.
We thought that it needs to be put into dry dock and have a major cleaning done of the ship. For example, it's going to come out in one of his videos
It's going to come out, people.
But there was black mold in our cabin.
I have to say, not to give everything away, but in all my 20 years of cruising, this was the filthiest cabin I have ever been in.
And it wasn't our room steward's fault.
No.
It was just a deep cleaning issue.
I mean, the carpet needed to have a deep cleaning, but they turned over those cabins so fast. I know that our carpet wasn't even vacuumed.
So
we have pictures that we took of the corners and of the stains on the
carpet. There'll probably be a Tales from the High Seas. I don't know.
Oh, yes.
But I want to get to Rita's question, because Rita Henderson says, have you ever been on Pride of America? I was thinking of going on the Hawaii cruise, but have been reading bad reviews. And what I have to say to you, Rita, is don't read reviews. Take them with a grain of salt. Because for every bad review, you're going to read a good review. So it's one of those things you just have to roll the dice, right? That's what we say.
Well, that's what I say. I said, you know what? Everything in life is a crapshoot. Mm-hmm. What was good for us might not be good for you. You know why? Because you're not us and we're not you. Everybody has different taste levels. Everybody has different expectations of what they feel is good service, great service, or bad service. So it's very subjective.
I'm sorry I keep looking down, guys, but I cannot see the computer. It's too far away from me. And I'm reading out your questions in the chat on here, so I apologize. But Matt Burns asked, still no cruises planned for 2019?
No, there's not, and but I'm almost kind of glad.
Do you know what I want to do, right?
Oh God, I'm afraid to ask.
Did I told
hold you. Hold on. Where will you be going?
Well, I want us to do the 5-day Cuba cruise. Maybe June or July. I don't know.
Then you talked about June or July doing New England.
Yeah, that's an option too. So we have a couple that we're looking at. It'll probably be an NCL cruise again, because we did buy some Cruise Next credits.
Right.
Thank you to everybody that
gave
us gifts on the Getaway. That will be coming up.
Yeah, we did an entire thank you video for all the gifts. But out of all the gifts we got, and thank to all of you, you'll be in the video, there is still a mystery gift that we don't know. It downloaded to our shipboard account.
I think it's from Gillette.
On Kevin's birthday, November 29th, it showed up. We had accounted on our account for all the gifts that were laid out on the bed when we got to our cabin. And so we matched everything of, onboard credit, all the wonderful gifts. And all of a sudden, mid-cruise, another gift showed up, onboard credit. And the only thing it said was, or that they could tell us at guest services was, that it, quote, it came from NCL Corporate. And that's all they said. And they didn't say who. And I think that's horrible.
I know.
I want to know who gave us the gift.
Well, I want to try to get to all these people's questions. So
roll 'em.
So Reggie and her man is asking. She says, Kevin, I saw that NCL is offering as a perk free airfare. Do you think we can switch the perk we chose for the group cruise on the Encore to the free airfare perk if we call? Now, Reggie, I do not know the answer to that question. However, I'm going to warn you about the free perk with the airfare. It's only a certain amount that they give you, a small amount of money they give you toward airfare, and it is only from major cities, and I believe it is only the day that you sail. So you need to look into that. We really don't think that the free airfare perk is a good perk, but if you're living in like New York City or you're living in a major city, then it's great for you. But like for us, where we would have to take a one-way ticket to fly to a major city and then take the airfare credit to fly to where we're going, it's just not worth it for us. Amy Bradley said that she loved the Pride of America. So whoever was asking about the Pride of America and said that there's horrible reviews, just talk to Amy.
Yeah.
Robert loves the spinach substitution on the Bliss. S. Swan, you just started your channel last year. Wow. I think we started it in 2017, right? In January of 2017.
We started it in January, but then the cruise we actually did it was a February cruise. And that was the first time we actually were filming on the ship.
Sean said that the wife watches lots of others also, but you guys are my favorite.
Aww.
Funny and good info on everything. Frank's stories are great. Iceberg is Matt Stevens says iceberg is just crunchy water. I'm with you there.
It's funny. They really tore the lettuce to make it appear to be romaine, but
now Tom Y said that Maderno Truscaria Brazilian restaurant was incredible on the NCL Escape. Okay. That's good to know. We don't eat at Maderno. We did once. It was great. We like the food.
Oh yeah.
But we're the kind of people that likes all of our food at once.
Yeah, it was an experience.
I'm still waiting for my sausage.
He is still waiting for the sausage.
And that was 2 years ago.
Never came back to our table. It was an experience. We enjoyed the food and the sides and the salad bar and all that, but we wouldn't do it again because we like all our food all at once on our plate, and I'm not waiting for anyone to make a meat delivery.
Pete's Jeep just got off the Dawn a month ago today and misses it. I want to do the Dawn. Yeah. I want to do the Dawn because it's a small ship, right? We've decided that we really love the small ships like the Gem, the Dawn, the Pearl. Did you know the Dawn has Los Lobos? Remember, we love Los Lobos.
Well, Los Lobos was the first time we ate there on the Bliss, and our evaluation was we thought the appetizers were much better than the main dishes.
Hi, Debbie Debs.
Yeah, glad you're here, Debbie Debs. Robert, we did do an episode regarding NCL gifts and how to give gifts.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far down yet.
So we did do that.
Robert said, did you guys have trouble with weather out of New York? No, not the first time, right? Was this first time or the second time we had a problem? It was the second time. The second time on the Gem when we got caught in a nor'easter. But it was we were avoiding one nor'easter. We were going around it. And what ended up happening is another nor'easter surged together and we went right through it.
Yeah, it was a major collision
and
of two
I was
storms.
yakking and it was gross.
Yeah, it was awful.
Vivian Clark Nicholson loves the pushback episodes.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Call it as I see it and pushing back.
Oh, and WDW also loves Frank Pushes Back. Can you give a shout out to Bill and Margie? Our family tunes into you guys all the time for cruise advice.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill and Margie. You keep tuning in. We'll keep delivering.
Thomas Arnold loves our vlogs. Or enjoys our vlogs. Oh, she says, love you guys. Enjoy your cruise vlogs. Oh my God, I can't even read on this thing.
Well, that's pretty
What's
sad.
the matter with me? It's pretty sad. You guys, we're gonna, actually, we have some news about Frank's eyes. Tell him about your eyes. We're gonna go to the eye doctor soon, right?
Oh God, I've been waiting for that for 15 years.
Oh, come on. You fight me tooth and nail about that.
I lost my glasses 15 years ago.
And I said, go get new glasses. This is before he got sick. And he never did, and he never did, and he never did, and he never did, and he never did. Then he got sick, and then I said, we need to take you to the eye doctor. And he said, no, it's going to bother my eyes. And the other day, guys, he says to me, I see him printing out a coupon.
Well, no, but before that, you were like, we're going to take you to JCPenney's. That's where I got my glasses. And then, of course, he was like, JCPenney's optical closed. And now there are no more JCPenney opticals in our area. I could have put it on the JCPenney charge. And I'm like, crap. Well, there goes that.
I see there's 110 people watching, so there better be 110 thumbs up.
So anyways, so I've been looking, and I'm like, I got to get glasses because I've got these, these are readers, and my glasses were bifocal, so I have a hard time. I've been online looking and finding companies and pricing and coupons. He goes, and the first thing he goes, oh, is it a coupon? Oh, is it for me? For my glasses? And I'm like, oh my God, dude, you've had 4 pairs of glasses since I've known you. But I haven't had glasses for 15 years.
But I legitimately can't see a thing without my glasses. So somebody asked what ships leave from New York City now. And I believe it's the Norwegian Escape, the Norwegian Pearl, the Dawn, does some sailings. That's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at it right now online. They do change. See, there's one from the Gem, but it just depends. Their schedule changes. Yeah. And the Getaway goes from New York at sometimes. They moved the Breakaway, though. Now the Breakaway is permanently in Louisiana.
Amy Bradley says, how soon would you go on a newly launched ship? Well, we went on the inaugural Alaska cruise for the Bliss, and we decided we would not do an inaugural again, which is why we waited on the Encore for the 2020 group cruise, because that actually will be about 4 months after the ship was launched and did its inaugural. You needed some kind of 4 to 6 months to work out the kinks. We learned that from the Bliss.
Pamplemousse said, who is the one vlogger you mentioned whom you speak to every day?
Oh.
I speak to Scott Singer every day. There is not a day, except today, I haven't talked to him today.
Of Scott Singer Cruises.
But there's not a day go by that him and I don't talk. He's one of my favorite people.
Yeah. And Matt Angel says, Frank, were there any issues with the elevators or toilets on the Getaway? I can't wait to see the Tales from the High Seas. And Frank pushes back. There were no toilet issues. There were elevator issues. And there's a whole list of Tales from the High Seas regarding elevator issues. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow, there's a lot. I missed a lot here. Frank, were there any issues on the Getaway? Okay, so now I think I'm up to where you are. So if you click here, boo.
What?
If you click there, it'll get rid of this. And then click here for me.
Right there?
No, here I mean. The first one. I'm teaching Frank how to run the control booth here.
Oh my God, which is one thing I don't want to know.
It's very... Oh no, what's this all about? Well, I'm getting rid of that. Oh, I think if I grab that and I put that there, and then I just move this over just a little bit more. There. Okay, there we go. Jenny H said, happy birthday.
Amazing how fast
I hope you had a great
by.
birthday. Hi, Jenny. I had a great birthday. Thank you. Oh, Dan O'Bullish has a question about the Garden Villa.
Oh, okay.
On the Jade. A question about the Garden Villa, Jade Garden Villa. Did you ask your friends that booked the suite where the extra beds are located? for the extra 2 people that make up the 10 spaces in that suite. I sent Kathy an email.
Kathy Cruikshank. I sent her too. Yeah.
Well, I believe they're sailing right now, and that's why they haven't gotten back to us. But I will tell you that when we went at one point, he's going to make a note of it, but when we went up to the Garden Villa one of those days visiting, there was a what's that?
A fold up.
A fold up thing in the living room.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
But I know that I believe there's 2, 4, 6 because there's three bedrooms, so 6. I think there's a pull-out couch in the master, so that would be 8. And I believe there was a pull-out couch in the far bedroom, which would make 10. But I know they don't want...
It's almost like we have to watch our own video
I know. I'm going to have to watch that video again and figure it out. Let's see. Fathom says, I love you guys. I find your stories very entertaining, and you are so sweet and cute, and I appreciate your blogs and your live streams. Hi, Ocean Motion.
Ocean Motion.
Hey, Kevin and Frank. Oh, so Ocean Motion is Robert and Bridget. And I believe that Robert and Bridget are going to try to vlog for the first time.
Good.
On the Getaway, maybe?
Oh.
I know they're going on the Getaway soon.
Wanted to know how Frank's shoulder held up on the trip. Oh.
Well, I just lost Ocean Motion.
I tried not to use it. I'm used to really wheeling myself. You know, usually he'll go running off and I'll be in the atrium, and I'm used to wheeling myself, you know, through the elevator area. I know where the handicap bathroom is. And that all pretty much was a no. I'm used to holding onto the rails as they're taking me down the ramp as we get to the dock when we get off the ships. Can't do that. And also now my right shoulder hurts. So
Mari BN wants to know, have you ever sailed on the NCL Sun? If so, what are your thoughts? I know it has been refurbished. Now, you sailed on the Sun. You said that you didn't, but you did.
I know, you keep saying I did, but again,
he doesn't remember.
I don't have a memory.
I didn't. I wasn't with him. That was on one of the sailings that you went on. There's a picture of you and Kevin Campbell in front of the ship, so that's why I know that you were on the Sun at one point. But we really don't know. I know Scotty said he really liked the ship. And that is the ship that I'm considering for us for the Cuba trip. The NCL seems to do a good job when they refurbish the ships. You know? I mean...
Yeah, because, I mean, we were on the Gem, and then 2 years later on it again after it's refurbished, and, you know, it was nice to see the difference. So, yeah, I think they do a good job.
So, Jennifer Lawson says, love you both. Deciding between Carnival and NCL for my first cruise. What is your recommendation? Okay. Here,
this is my recommendation. Go ahead.
So, this is what I'm going to say. Because there's Carnival cruisers, there's NCL cruisers, there's Royal cruisers. So, what I'm going to say to you is, first you need to ask yourself, do you have kids? Are you taking them with you? Are you one to party? A lot of partying, a lot of drinking, a lot of theme parties, that kind of thing. Are you young? Are you in your 20s to 30s? Or are you more of a laid back, relaxed cruiser? You're not going on there to get on the ship and go, party!
Like Stephanie.
Don't name names. I find, and this is my opinion, that Carnival is the Walmart of cruising, and that you're going to get a lot of party people. And I know that this is going to offend all the Carnival people, and I don't care. Because we've experienced it. We've been on 3 or 4 Carnival cruises. The things that I like about Carnival, are Guy's Burger.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Iguana Cantina is great. I like their pool areas, especially their adults only pool area. And that's about it, which is sad. However, if you're going to be traveling Carnival, if you select Carnival because you have kids and because you want to party all the time, which is great.
And sorry to the 5 Carnival people that just left the room.
I know. But if you're gonna book a Carnival, then my suggestion is to do your research on the ship.
Yeah.
And pick a newer ship.
Yeah, that's the ultimate is go with the newest.
Right. And if you are mobility impaired,
that's the biggest issue.
I say stay away from Carnival. NCL, in my opinion, is the most handicap accessible fleet in the cruise market today. So take it or leave it. That's my opinion. If it were me, I would pick NCL over Carnival.
Right.
However, you don't know about the new ship that just came out. There's a new ship that's going to be coming out in 2020. It's called the Carnival Mardi Gras. We're excited to see how the Carnival Mardi Gras is going to evolve. And once we get some information and some pictures, maybe I'll do a cruise news about it. But I was thinking that maybe we would think about the Carnival Mardi Gras because it's a brand new ship.
Well, that's the thing. It would have to be.
Has to be a brand new ship.
It has to be the Horizon, the Vista, or the new Mardi Gras, because in all the
even the Sunshine, which is a brand new ship though, not brand new, but the Sunshine used to be the Destiny, the Carnival Destiny, and they made it the Sunshine. They brought it in and they did a complete dry dock, ripped the whole place apart, and reconstructed it. But do you know what, guys? They didn't put in any handicap accessible cabins. None. So we had got an offer a while back and we were going to take it and we were going to go on it because I'm like, oh, it's the Sunshine. It's newly redone. Blah, blah, blah.
Newly redone, brand new.
No
Look
cabins.
At the offer they gave us. Oh my God, all this money. And guess what? Sorry, there aren't any.
Winston wants to know who garnished the Christmas tree.
Let me say garnish.
Kevin or Frank?
We both do.
Well, you put it together this year.
Well, most of it.
You did most of it this year, so. I can't see the thumbs up button either, Sarah, so I don't know how many thumbs up we got, but whatever. Maybe somebody can tell us. D&G Explorers, what we love about your channel, besides you guys obviously, is the variety of content you share. There's something for everyone, and you give great cruising insight. Thank you. Now, I want to give a shout out to D&G Explorers because if anybody here is interested in Disney, you need to go. Even if you're not interested in Disney, do us a favor when the live stream is over. Go on over to D&D's channel. They're a great couple of guys. Subscribe to their channel. Support them. We love them. They're just starting out. We know how it was just starting out. It was very difficult. So please, if you can, go over there, support them,
if
subscribe.
You love Disney, are interested in Disney, thinking about Disney, trust me, you'll go to their channel and you'll be like, oh, Disney.
And if I'm not mistaken, they were going to do vlogs of their last cruise that they just got off of, which was the NCL Bliss. Right. So you can see what their experience was on the Bliss.
More Bliss footage.
Compared to our experience, right? Mm-hmm. And I can't wait for those vlogs to come out and watch them. So just a little shout out for you guys. What's this say? Who garnished the tree? Oh, okay. Norwegian Bliss is coming to New York in 2020. That's correct, Danielle.
Right, because the Joy is heading to Alaska.
The Joy is heading to Alaska, and it's the sister ship, and they spent millions just to change the signs.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Iggle Piggle. That's such a great name. They have to go to work. Bye.
Bummer.
Have you, Margaret asks, have you ever been on a European cruise?
I have.
I have not, but I have been to Europe. I've been to Europe a couple of times.
Yeah, he did Europe land. I did Europe sea. I went on a 2-week Mediterranean cruise. There were 4 of us, me and 3 of my best friends, and we sailed on the Costa Europa. We flew from JFK to Rome, Italy, and then we took a little puddle jumper plane from Rome into Genoa. We spent the night at the Best Western Genoa, and which was, again, they, if you know anything about Europe, they don't tear anything down. Companies just move into existing buildings. So when I say the Best Western Genoa, it's not the Best Western here in the United States. It's Best Western Europe. So it's very different.
So Martine just asked if we will be going on the NCL Encore.
But of course.
Well, would you like to tell Martine when we're going on the Encore?
Well, let me give you the skinny on that trip.
Yeah. Will I catch up here?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do your thing. Anyways, Cruising with Wheels has a group cruise planned on the brand new NCL Encore for January of 2020. We'll be sailing January 19th to January 26th of 2020. And that is going to be an Eastern Caribbean.
Yep.
It's
San
Juan, Tortola,
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
Out of Miami.
Out of Miami.
Round trip.
Right. And
email us, cruisingwithwheels@rochester.r.com, if you are interested in going on the group cruise.
Right.
I will send you the information of how to book it, because there's a specific way you
Right.
need to book it. And then you need to register your cabin with us so
Right.
that you can get in our group Facebook page. Also in the description of this video is all of our contact information.
Right. Now, we booked this with NCL in their group cruise department. And our group representative, Sarah, is handling the group cruise for us. So, as Kevin said, he would give you all
they're handling all the financials.
Right.
So
we don't handle any of that. We just take your names and smile and tell you we love you and are thankful that you want to join us on a group cruise.
Okay.
But there is a specific way. You cannot book this on your own. You cannot book this online. And you can't just call NCL and talk to some little drone who's sitting in a cubicle. You must talk directly to our Sarah.
So
go.
WDW198520008.
Oh my. That's a lot of
It says,
mouthful.
We're going on the Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas on an 11-day Alaska cruise in May. Have you ever been on that ship? And what did you guys like most about Alaska? So, to answer your question, we have not been on the Ovation of the Seas as of yet. I would like to do Royal, hopefully in 2019. Maybe it could be our second cruise in 2019. I don't know. But we loved most about Alaska was the Skagway.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everything in Alaska.
I love everything about Alaska.
Everything was great.
Every port
was amazing and different.
You just get off the ship.
This is what you do when you get off the ship. Are you ready?
Okay,
Let's go. Oh, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's breathtaking.
Yes.
Your jaw is always on the floor.
The greenery, it's majestic.
The green is so green, and the mountains are so black against the ultra blue sky and the white fluffy clouds. It's like everything is in high definition.
Yeah, it's really great. And then every port was just awesome.
Tom says, what surprised me on the NCL Escape, the life jackets are not in your cabin. They're on deck 6. Is there something new on all ships? Is this something new on all ships? It had been several years since I had cruised. Yes, it is. Yes. It's something new.
We talked to the hotel director aboard the Bliss about that.
Yep. And just not to get into it too much, but I wouldn't be concerned about where your life jackets are. You can get your life jackets at the lifeboat station. Right. And if the ship is sinking and going down, there are life vests stashed everywhere. Every couch, you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. I don't want to tell you that they're everywhere, but really, they have stashed them all over the ship. They have twice as many life vests normally than people on the ship. So
it was a decision they made, and it was based on.
Well, it wasn't a decision they made. It was actually the life.
What?
The
Well, they didn't want people to go running back to their cabins.
Right, but it was the
maritime.
The maritime law, not the maritime law. I can't think of what it's called. The people that decide the rules. Those people that decide the rules.
RuPaul's Drag Race? No, that's
what. You know what I'm talking about? It's not maritime law. It's what are the people that rescue you?
The Coast Guard?
Yes, it was like a Coast Guard decision. Coast Guard decision? I don't know. Somebody decided.
Well, when we were talking to the hotel director, he was like,
they're all going to be like that eventually.
Yeah, eventually. So. They basically don't want people running back to their cabins just to get their life jackets. Go right to your muster station. Your life jackets will be there for you.
Vivian said, if weather's bad or anything falls off the ship's stabilizers, etc., my life jacket's going to be hanging on the back of her wheelchair permanently. Hi, Jason from Charlotte, North Carolina. He used Skyhawk 1987 Turbo here on YouTube, and I'm wondering if that's because he owned a 1987 Skyhawk Turbo.
That could be.
I had a 1986 Skyhawk, but I don't think it was a turbo. Loved that car.
I'm sure you
I
did.
Loved all my Pontiacs. Why did they get rid of Pontiacs?
Oh my God. Here we go with cars.
Oh boy.
Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we were happy because it was nice to be on the Getaway, and the ship was all decorated for Christmas, because it was right after Thanksgiving, so that was nice. We tried to take a lot of pictures near Christmas trees and all of that.
Janet M said, "Is TSA pre-check worth it? The husband has trouble standing and waiting in lines. We are flying JetBlue and have even more speed out of Syracuse." I think TSA pre-check is worth it. I have to tell you, though, that just because you're TSA pre-check doesn't mean that you are always going through the TSA pre-check line.
You're not guaranteed.
You're not guaranteed. It is like $80 or $100 a person to get pre-checked. It's good for 5 years. They do a background check. They fingerprint you. And pretty much every flight we've been on, we've been selected as pre-check except for one, which was miserable. But that being said, you might wait in line at pre-check.
Right.
So,
but when you get your boarding pass,
it says it on it.
It says it right on there, TSA pre-check. And if it doesn't, you're not. I don't care how much money you paid to get pre-checked. I don't care that you have your little email certificate they sent you with your travel number. If it doesn't say it on your boarding pass, you cannot get in the TSA pre-check line.
My opinion is if you're going to be traveling on one flight a year, it is worth it to pay the $80. Wouldn't you say? If you were going to do one flight a year, it's worth it to pay that $80. I don't have to take my belt off, the shoes off, all the electronics stay in the bag. Even your 311 bag stays in there. Oh, look who's visiting me.
Oh, Cece.
Everybody, Cece's here. Hey, Cece, you're a celebrity. Look. You want to give me kisses? I kiss your head.
Cece.
Mwah! I kiss your head. I used to watch, let's see, Andrew says I used to watch Josh Hokum cruise vlogs, but I love your cruise vlog videos the best. Thank you. You know, Andrew, I have Josh Hokum on my list to start watching. I guess he's really popular, but we had never heard of him until we were in whose video? Josh, Sharon at Sea. Which we also watched Sharon and Jamie and Matthew from Sharon at Sea. So she had me, I put Josh Hokum on my list of people I have to go check out. Robert says, Kevin, can you do a cruise news segment on the Joy? I probably can, Robert. I just have to see what I can find out about the Joy. I don't. Do you think they're done? I think they're done with their dry dock on that. So I just have to try to find out something interesting about the Joy. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to figure this out because I can't see very well.
Oh, so sometimes when people write stuff,
I know.
it comes like YouTube will flag it and
say,
we'll see it on our end
right.
and it'll say, this is not appropriate. Do you want it to go through or not?
Show it or hide it. And I'm like, what? Why is YouTube talking to me?
Uh-oh. Stop that, Cece. He's hitting me.
I'm sure you deserved it.
I don't. Oh, D&G are blushing because I was talking about them. I must be way behind on the chat. I'm just going to go zoom and see. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. No, Dano, no, we have never taken a New Year's cruise. But that would kind of be cool.
Sea unicorns. Bridget with Ocean Motion. I love, love, love your pink fleece. Are you talking about this? And she said that she's going to get one soon on the Getaway next week. Wow, Bridget.
Just make sure that if you get one and you wear it and you're walking through the pool area, there's not some crazy girl on the Chase Lounge wanting to take it.
But I have to tell her though, this was a limited edition.
Oh.
And I bought it on NCL has a website where you can buy their cruise wear and all kinds of NCL stuff. And I bought it on there and it was discontinued. I'm sorry. When did I get it? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
A while.
I got it a while ago. And I haven't seen this color in a long time. Yeah. But they had these really nice, because I know you know Bridget, right? So I think she would look good in that pale, they have like a pale blue hoodie, just like this, on the Getaway that we saw that I wanted to get, but I decided not to get. And it would look great with her skin color and her eyes and her hair. So look out for that. Oh, that's unfortunate. But we're not going to say anything about that. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Derek D said, Kevin, when is your next cruise? We haven't picked one yet.
No.
So technically our next cruise is the group cruise in 2020. But I want to try to get Frank to agree to, well, Scotty said you could do it. I want to get Frank to go to Cuba. I want to see Cuba before it changes.
Every time I see a review on a Cuba cruise, all I see is people talking about, make sure you take that roll of toilet paper with you when you get off the ship. Most of the toilets don't have toilet seats on them. And all this crazy crap.
This whole time your head's been cut off almost.
Well, that's okay.
I
don't want to hear that.
Dismiz. Oh, Jar, you finally made it to a live stream from Indiana. But Dizwiz says, Kevin and Frank, any experiences with the on-ship art auctions?
Oh, God. Do a review of our house, and we actually did a couple videos on the art auctions. And our house is filled, as my mother would say, don't come home with any more art. You don't have enough wall space.
There is, I think that video is in our playlist, Meet Kevin and Frank, but it might not be. So if you message us on Facebook, Dizwiz, I'll try to find the video and give you a link to it.
Yeah, we did a video on the process of participating in an art auction, and then we did a pictorial video on all the artwork that's in the house.
Ruth, Dano said Cuba was a dump.
I know, I just saw that. I was like, yeah, I mean, if I have to get off a ship and bring my own toilet tissue and worry about there's no toilet seats on toilets, how am I feeling that they're prepared for people in wheelchairs?
Everybody can see.
And I just don't think they're ready for us yet. I have to be honest and say that this cruise on the Getaway was a little difficult for me. I was more tired. it was a little hard than the other cruises. And I don't know if I'm just because I'm getting older and I'm getting more tired, but I couldn't wait to get home.
Stop it.
Exhausted. I'm still exhausted.
Ruth Todd said, Kevin and Frank, cool with me if you guys want to cruise to the Mexican Riviera with us March 30th on Princess out of LAX. And that is a very lovely thought. However, I don't think I ever want to fly cross country ever again.
Oh,
but we'll think about it.
That New York to Seattle was...
It will be a while before we do that. Because there's no nonstop flight that we can take. And so we have to prepare to have like a 3.5 hour layover so that we can change planes.
And again, that's exhausting. Yeah. We had a direct flight, you know. We just drove to Buffalo and direct flight to Fort Lauderdale, and our car service picked us up and took us to Miami. And still, that is a very, very long, arduous day for me. So doing a cross country again, there'd have to be some pretty sweet things waiting on the other end of that trip.
So Desiree said for $20 more, global entry instead of TSA pre-check. When you go through customs after a cruise, you can use the global entry line, which is a great idea, Desiree. But I have to tell you that the last 3 cruises that we went on, the global entry line was closed. So for me, I'd save the $20. That's just me. Because it seems like every cruise we've gone on in the last 2 years, 3 years, the global entry line has been shut down.
Hey, Peanut. I just got the lick of approval. There, you will now get the kiss of approval.
Okay, so Sea Unicorns, or Bridget, said that, I just touched something on my phone and it went crazy.
Sure wasn't you?
There we go. She said she's going to check out the sweater that I told her to check out. Delilah is asleep in the chair that she's not allowed to be in. But we're letting her just be there because she's being quiet.
Yes. Usually she would be in the window barking at some squirrel or the dog across the street, or whatever, or a car, or a person, or a jogger, or a leaf falling off a tree. She's a barker.
Jar asked on the Bliss during our excursions when we went to Alaska, was ship time the same as shore time? And I'm going to, we say this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, so I'm going to say it again. What we had happen on the ship might not be what's going to happen the next time or the next time after that. Check your freestyle daily. Listen to the announcements, because I think all but one time was the same as ship time. But you really have to pay attention. Like when we were on the Getaway, 3 of the ports were ship time. 1 of the ports was shore time. Right. So you need to listen to those announcements. You need to check your freestyle daily. You need to bring a watch. Don't count on your phone because your phone might not update. Right.
Always be on ship time, because
always ship time. Always pay attention to ship time, because usually they go on ship time.
When the notice says be back on the ship by 4:30, ship is leaving at 5 or whatever, you better be, hooked into ship time.
Thank you, Sea Unicorns, for the super chat.
Oh, thank you, Sea. We love unicorns. I have a furry unicorn right here.
Robert said Miami to Medford, Oregon was completely exhausting. We feel your pain, and we're sorry you have to go through that for our group cruise. But it'll be worth it, because we'll be there. We'll be equally exhausted that first day.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Karen Carter asked, have you Have y'all been keeping up with the Encore's progress on Cruise Critic? No, I have been staying away from Cruise Critic. I am
getting a little
very,
worried.
very, very tainted with Cruise Critic lately. There's it no matter what thread I go on, regardless if it's about us, there's always someone attacking somebody.
Yeah.
There's always negativity. So I've been staying away from Cruise Critic because, I could say the sky is blue and somebody would argue with me that I'm wrong, that it's pink. So I have just been disconnecting myself from that. But I'm going to tell you that we were really excited to hear that Kinky Boots is going to be the entertainment on the Encore. I forget what else. We didn't bring our notes for that. I'm so sorry. Let me just look that up. I know I got it here. Why don't you tell them about our experience at Cirque Dreams? Because it was really good.
That was the
best.
I do this. That was the best show. Cirque Dreams and Steam, and it was a dinner show, and everybody got the same meal. I mean,
so everyone gets the same basic meal.
Very simple. You get the same appetizer, the same salad. The dinner was a filet with garlic roasted shrimp, garlic roasted potatoes, some broccoli stuff was thrown in. It's good dessert. But I thought that was the best show ever.
Okay, so the NCL Encore for their entertainment. We're very excited that they're going to have Kinky Boots, which is it's a Broadway musical, and it's something that I will actually sit there for the 2 hours that it'll probably take to watch. The music and lyrics are by Cyndi Lauper. And it's just a great musical. And it was based on a movie, right?
Love the movie. Always watch it on TV.
They also have a group called the Choir of Men. And the way they bill it is they say, pull up a chair at the Choir of Men and raise your glass to high energy dancing and hit songs that flow as freely as the beer. Ooh. You'll feel right at home in the jungle, the rocking English pub where the talented cast performs everything from classic rock hits and pub tunes to sing-along favorites. Leave your worries behind and toast the memorable night at our fleet's top-rated show live in the Norwegian Encore Theater. So, I'm guessing that it was probably a better version of that Twisted show we saw. What's that show we saw? That they on the Bliss. You guys saw our vlogs. Tell me what show we saw. That show with the can dancers, and it was all vulgar and
the Happy Hour of Prohibition. Right there.
Oh, so they have Happy Hour Prohibition. Yes. The musical on the Encore too. We're passing on that. Yeah, but if you want to go see it, go see it. They also have the Social Club, the comedy. They have the Cavern Club, like the Bliss. They're going to have a racetrack, except the racetrack is even wider and longer and taller. Mm-hmm. The Loop. Oh my God, the Loop thing, the water slide that goes off the edge of the ship is like 10 or 15 feet more off the side of the ship. It's crazy. And you can go to inner tubes, I think I read. No, thank you.
I'll be watching. Bowl of gelato.
We'll watch.
Some macaroons. I'll just watch.
So that answers your question about Cruise Critic. I get my information from Norwegian directly on the Encore. And from all the ships. I get the press releases.
All these past few years, these Cruise Critic groups, it's like they're all run by these little Napoleons. These people who are just...
Hi, Marcia. Marcia's here. Marcia's here. We sailed with her on the Getaway. Her and George, right?
Yes,
George,
yes.
her husband.
Mm-hmm.
We had gelato with them.
Yes, we did.
And she is asking you if there's going to be any new recipes coming up for Christmas.
Oh gosh, tomorrow I am making a homemade carrot cake, layer cake with cream cheese frosting.
You're doing that tomorrow?
I'm doing that tomorrow.
Maybe I can film you.
Oh my God, I just don't know if I have the energy to be involved in a filming and
well,
a making.
We've had a few issues with Frank's mother and her television not working.
That's what you're going to be doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow I have to go out and buy her a new TV stand, a new television, hook up the new television and the cable box and the VCR, and totally dismantle the old entertainment unit. So my day is probably going to be filled. I don't know. Maybe I will do a special guest appearance on Frank's Cooking Corner, but the holidays are so busy for us.
No. And besides, I don't like to film a recipe that I've never made before.
Well, you've made the carrot cake. You just haven't made it in a long time.
So, I just, want to make sure
maybe what I'll do is I will be a guest star on Frank's Cooking Corner, and we will teach them how to make the cake mix cookies. Because that's an easy recipe. We make it all, but we've made it a lot. Sue McNamara, my sister-in-law, was asking about that recipe. Remind me to send it to her after this live stream. Already. She didn't get it, so I gotta send it again.
Oh, that's my problem. Sorry, Sue.
Excuse me. Oy vey. Has anyone visited Icy Strait Point in Alaska? Is that where we visited?
No.
No, we visited someplace else.
The phrase icy point.
Yeah, really.
I don't do cold. Cece, where are you going? Where are you going, monkey? Where are you going, little monkey?
Oh, it was shorter, but much shorter. Marcia says that the circus show was great, but much shorter than the one that they saw in the Epic. We really liked that show. It was really, really good. Frank, was that the show you mentioned in the Illusionarium? Just wondering if that was good or not.
Yes, Dano. That was the Illusionarium. Yep, Cirque Dreams and Steam. They were all in steampunk costumes. And
every time I see Dano's name, I want to go, book him, Dano.
And oh my God, we took so many pictures of the actors in their costumes, and the show was just awesome. And every actor had a Cirque specialty. But let me tell you, when the shirtless guy walked on stage with his half leather mask carrying chains, that did it for me. I was sold 100% on the show. So it was great.
So Thomas Zuber asked, did you guys have any show where they used tap dances and hand clapping people? It was really neat when we were on the Gem. Also, can you shout out Steph and Joe from Michigan? Hi Steph and Joe. No, the NCL Getaway did not have any kind of show like that, but I did see that show on the NCL Gem, and it was phenomenal. Frank passed on it.
I missed 2 shows.
That's from Jar Hiker. And Jar Hiker just gave you a super chat.
Thank you, Jar.
Thanks, Jar. Woo woo.
Woo hoo hoo. I did. I missed 2 shows. I didn't go to Burn the Floor, and I didn't go to, what was that last one that you didn't go to?
Helena said that she loves Peanut, the dog.
Oh, it's like
it's Cece.
It's Cece. It's Cece, but I call her Little Peanut because she's a little peanut.
Thank you, D&G, for taking care of some people and saying take care. We for our chats, maybe we'll reach out to D&G and see if they can, because it's hard to control the chat sometimes. So we're going to pick some people that can be moderators in our chat. Yeah. So I appreciate the help from everybody.
What was the second show?
Yes, Debs. Debbie Debs says VCR, question mark. You got to understand, she's pushing 90. It's VCR. Not a DVD player.
I know, and she has. She
still has cassette tapes.
Yeah, she has this old entertainment center, but the opening for the TV it was for, the old TVs that were boxed with the tubes. These brand new TVs are all rectangular, so it's hard to find. You can't find a TV that's going to fit that opening in our entertainment center. So the entertainment center has to go. So we're going to buy her the new, what are we buying her? What do you call it? The TV.
I'm sorry, I just had to remove somebody.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I had to figure out how to do it.
Oh, the TV hutch. So we're going to buy her that for Christmas and her birthday. Her birthday is the 21st, Christmas the 25th. So that'll be her birthday Christmas gift. She doesn't know it. She won't like it because she'll be like, no, you don't have to buy me that. That's crazy. I can buy my own. Well, too bad, Mom. We're buying it.
John Carlos says, could you please repeat where to go for the group cruise? Where you have to go is in the description below. It says exactly what you have to do. Email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.r.com and we will send you the information and it'll have step-by-step instructions.
Yes, and we do mean step-by-step. I can't stress enough that you cannot book the group cruise at home online. You cannot just call NCL's 1-800 number and book the cruise. Otherwise, you're not going to be part of the group cruise. You must call our Sarah, who is our NCL group cruise coordinator, and book it directly with her. And she only works Monday through Friday, and you have to call her direct area code number.
Okay, don't confuse them. Just let them email us.
Again,
it's very easy. Just
so many
email
people
us.
get the info sheet and they don't follow the explicit instructions. So I'm just trying to head you off.
So Robert and Ken said that they love their new smartphones and that they're glad that they made the leap, and we're glad you made the leap too, because when you're on the Encore, maybe you'll connect with us through the app. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, Robert and Ken want to know if D&G are going on the group cruise in 2020. That's a good question. I don't know if the boys are coming with us or not. They're not on my list so far.
What's this nonsense?
Yeah, just click that.
I found nonsense.
Let's see.
Be gone, nonsense. Be gone.
Teresa, it wasn't you. I had to remove. Everybody seems to agree about Cruise Critic lately.
I know. What is up with that?
I know. It's brutal. It's
crazy.
Brutal.
You say one thing, you ask a question, they don't like the question, they don't like your answer. The next thing you know, you're bounced out of the group. Sorry.
Right.
It's crazy.
Alyssa Garcia wants to know, what company do you take when you fly? She's planning to book some cruise through NCL 2019 or 2020. When we fly, we use whoever is the least expensive that can get us there the fastest and the most direct. So I will tell you that 9 times out of 10 it turns out to be Delta.
Right.
But we also fly Southwest.
Right.
This last cruise we flew JetBlue.
Right.
When I flew to Europe, I flew Air France one time. I flew Alitalia one time.
I flew United.
He flew United. So we are not chained to any one company over another. My preference is always Delta. They seem to treat us the best. They seem to treat me the best. I don't know. So I prefer Delta.
But it depends. We're lucky. We're in Rochester.
We got the best price.
And Buffalo is only an hour away. So we have the option of flying out from where we live or driving an hour and flying out of their airport. And that's what we did this last time because it was a direct flight and it was so much cheaper flying Buffalo to Fort Lauderdale than any kind of Rochester to Miami. Nobody's paying those prices. Oh, what happened?
I put somebody in timeout.
Oh, we're
sorry.
Bad. Shame on you.
Sorry.
Cece is monitoring you.
I guess the more people that you get and the more subscribers that you get and the more people in the live chat, the more kind of people misbehave. Or you get misbehaving people.
Cece doesn't like that. She'll be very upset.
Did he answer this about the Illusionarium show? Dana wanted to know if it was a good show or not.
Oh yeah, I said it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, we had side stage seating right there. And before the show started, all the actors in their costumes were walking around.
Oh my God, I'm way behind.
Interacting with everybody. So everybody got to take selfies with all the actors in their costumes. But then again, when the show started, we got the usual, put your cameras away, get rid of your cell phones, blah, blah, blah. And so that was a bummer. But the show was awesome. Highly recommended. It was the best show ever. I can't see.
No, we really don't.
Oh.
What's it say? 70 in the group cruise. There was 78 people. That's all they had on their group cruise, D&G.
Who? Oh, really? The girls?
The sea cruisers.
Oh.
Wow, that surprises me. They have 30,000 something subscribers, and they only had 78 people on their group cruise. We have 130 already on our group cruise.
Finally, Dave and Darlene finally booked.
Well, they didn't book yet.
Wow.
I just held their room.
Oh, we're
but they're booking.
Yeah. And we had a cancellation. We heard a couple days ago for personal reasons, and it happens. But for that cancellation, there's been multiple more bookings. So,
Kiwa Cheese wants to know, do you think the all-inclusive photo package at $200 is worth it?
If you're into that,
if you're into it,
and you're into really recording your experience, and maybe it's your first cruise, or it's a honeymoon cruise, or this cruise, it's an event for you, then I'm all for paying the package and getting that photographer to do his thing and record,
Why does this keep going down?
I think that's Cece doing it.
So we rarely buy photos. We rarely allow them to take our photos. We take so many photos and so much video while we're cruising that it's just not worth it to us.
Right.
But we did take that one picture
it was your
for
birthday.
my birthday, and it came out really nice. What are you doing?
I'm moving because there we are.
So if it's your thing, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But you want to see how many pictures you get in the package. And go from there. I would take that amount and divide it by 200 to get your average picture price, and then I would feel like I needed to have my picture taken every single time.
Right, if you were buying the package.
But as we know, they only take so many.
Right.
See, Dave and Darlene had a picture taken, and Dave liked liked how Darlene looked, but didn't like how he looked, and then she liked how he looked, but she didn't like her, and he wouldn't take it over again, and so she was pissed.
Yeah. But, we saw the photographer came to the table on the second dinner, and we said, no, thank you, but we will see you in a few days because we'll be back here, and we'd love to take a birthday picture. And we did. And I posted it. Oh, what's going on?
I have to do something here because people are asking me to do something.
Oh, okay.
So, there. That was that. I took care of that.
Oh my God, we're trying to have a conversation about cruising, and we got to worry about these freaks coming in, pulling their BS.
Paul Wiggins, I took care of it. So,
Delilah just woke up.
Tweety says, is that not many? I have never been on one. Thought it sounded big. How many cabins do they block off for you when you set it up?
They don't block
on a group cruise. So you can structure your group cruise however you want. We did not put a stipulation on how many people can or cannot come. I don't want to get into the whole Sea Cruisers issue. They had an issue. I think they had more people booked initially, and some things about their past came out, and
Whatever.
we were hearing some things. I don't know. It's probably just all talk. I don't want to gossip. I don't want to, I don't want it to come back against us. But you can have as many or as little as you want.
Right.
We put no stopping point.
Right.
If we get to a certain point where it gets to be way too many, we're going to put a stopping point on it.
But then again, who are we to tell you that you can't go on that cruise?
Exactly.
If you want to go on the NCL Encore, January 19th through the 26th, you go. You book it. Absolutely. The more the merrier.
You know who's in the room?
Who's in the room?
Amaryllis.
Oh, Amaryllis.
Hi.
Amaryllis and Connie. Is Connie with you?
They sailed with us on the NCL Getaway. They actually did an intro for us, and you'll be seeing it in one of the vlog episodes.
The Florida girls.
Do you know that I've only gotten 7 vlogs edited so far? Usually I'm so much farther in the process, but I've been really busy at work, so. Hi, Betsy. Betsy Lane is here from Hamilton, Ontario. Oh. Just across the border.
Delilah, what are you doing? Should you be doing that?
You know what you have to find? You have to find me the boys. Find me the boys. When you see the boys, point them out. I have to find the boys. There they are.
I can't see.
So then I got to click here, right? And then I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Okay? Do you see what it says?
Yes.
So I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay, Derek, or Greg, or both of you, whoever's here. But you probably just got a message what I did. So there you go. Yes, Silo Steve is in the Haven on the NCL Encore.
Yes.
And I know he's going to invite us up to see his cabin and maybe film it.
Yes, he's in the Haven. Dan and Greg, right?
Dan and Greg are in the Haven.
Too. Dan in the Haven.
I'm not going to tell anybody's cabin numbers.
No.
But
there's quite a few Havens.
There are quite, who else? I can't think of who else. I think we have 4 or 5 Haven cabins for the group cruise booked already.
Oh, and tons of studios.
Oh my God.
Lots of studios.
It's crazy.
It's great. We're so excited. So many interior balconies, studios, and Havens, and geez, everybody.
Pete's Jeep said that they saw Terrence B., the hypnotist, on NCL Dawn. He was great. He goes from one NCL ship to another. He is awesome. Have you guys ever seen him? If not, I recommend his show.
I don't think we've seen Have we seen the hypnotist?
No, we haven't seen the hypnotist. We know a lot of the. I know who you're talking about. We saw him. I saw him in the port, walking through, but he was on the next sailing of the ship that we were on, and frankly, I'm sad that I missed that. We have never seen it, but we've seen a magician. We've seen jugglers.
Right.
We saw. I can't even think of the people's names.
The married couple, the Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil married couple that did the scarf thing.
Oh my God, they always give me heart palpitations.
Oh, the girls. Oh, something Vegas. Oh my God, it's in our NCLJ vlogs. I can't think of their names. The 3 girls. I spent half the cruise with them.
Oh, the singers.
The singers.
Oh, yes.
I spent like half the cruise with them at night and all this. And then Funnier with Water. The one episode's Funnier with Water, and it's the comedian.
Oh, her.
I can't. My brain is fried today, guys.
Even we'll have to go back to our own playlist and watch our vlogs to remember all this.
Right?
Hi, Delilah.
Hi, Delilah. Delilah's down there.
She's probably getting a little nervous because Cece is on my lap. Oh, she just hopped up on the ottoman. Oh, here she is, and she wants to know why she can't get over here. And she's now hopping over. Cece, you might want to get off my lap because your sister is coming and things could get real ugly real fast. Delilah is very territorial, and even with her sister here, things will get ugly if she thinks that Cece's been on my lap too long. Here she is. Hey, Pumpkin.
Delilah, I can't read this and talk to you. People can't see you.
Okay, Cece, do you want to go off on the couch? There you go. Oh, wow. That furry little girl weighs a ton.
She's fat.
Oh, Cece's on a diet like the rest of us. It's just the way life is. Oh, my God. What else is happening here?
Well, MJ Toe said that Paul and CWW should be ashamed of themselves for what they did. I'll never post on your vlog again. Well, please do not, because he was MJ Toe posted about picturing hookers and all this, and you might think it's funny, but we're a family channel, so I put him in timeout. So, sorry that you didn't like it, but...
Why would somebody be talking about hookers?
Well, I can... show you. He said take lots of, I put him in timeout, view deleted message. Let's see, well, he's I don't know. I put a couple people in timeout. One was somebody begging for subscribers, which, you know,
it's just not done.
We'll give you a shout out, but
you know, don't come to other people's channels and just be like, hey, I don't really know you, but hey, who's ever in here, come watch my channel. It's just not done. So it's very bad form.
There were a few things that were said that were unsavory, and I didn't think they were appropriate, and people wanted to see. Right. So I put them in timeout. It's our channel. It's our prerogative, and I stand by it.
As we would say in my family, what's wrong with you?
Sorry. I'm sorry, but I stand by it. I stand by it. There's no need to be talking about hookers, and there's no need to be, you know, talking about all that crap.
It's crap.
So, especially since I know there are a few people that let their kids read the chat and watch this. I'm not doing it. So, I'm not allowing it. And if you want to call me out on it, you can call me out on it. But again, I'll say, it's Frank and I's channel.
That's right.
And we can do whatever we want with it.
Nah.
So.
There.
Leave if you want to leave. We've had other people that have left, right? We've had people that have unsubscribed to us because they say we censor them. But, you know, it's fun to give the finger sometimes. And I know I do that.
Oh my God, I just stuck my tongue out.
And I stick my tongue out and stuff. But when it comes to talking about things that are inappropriate, we don't allow it, and I'm not going to.
Or, and attacking other
attacking other people.
No.
So, I hope you all understand, and
that's just trashy behavior.
Whatever.
It's just not right.
And I'm sorry, Paul. But that he called you out too. I don't know if you can read it. It's grayed out in mine. So, but whatever. Let's move on. Robert said that you slay him. And Cargo said you have to do what's best for you, and if people have an issue with that, then that's on them, not on you. I support that decision, and I'm new here. Thank you, and welcome, Cargo. Carla says, you guys are great. I'm a ride or die subscriber.
I actually had to approve that comment because YouTube thought it was questionable. I thought it was great.
MJ Toe just said that he's not going to put up with my homophobic anti-gay stance. Goodbye. Bye.
You have a homophobic, you're homophobic?
Apparently I'm a gay male and I have a homophobic. So okay. Bye. Have fun. See ya. He's gone. Not coming back. So, anyways, Silo Steve said he loves this channel because Kevin and White Chocolate do not beg for money and actually go on cruises. Who you talking about there, Silo? I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, Silo. Have you noticed anything else going on with that? Because there's other things going on.
I don't want to start shit among...
Oh, no, I'm just saying. I'm talking to Steve.
Steve, email us because I want to know if you noticed exactly what we noticed.
Yeah, I'm wondering
because it's a bunch of BS, and I know it's BS.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you and a lot of other people have noticed what BS it is.
Teresa said, just tell them, bye, Felicia. And you're right. Dawn said, bye, MG Toe. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You know, I think he's pissed because in a previous live stream, he was, saying some unsavory things, and I put him in a timeout then. And he messaged me privately, and I told him, you just can't do that. Wow. You know, that we have families, and it might be his sense of humor. But, because you don't know inflection or sense of humor.
Some people don't have a filter.
But when other people in the room are messaging me saying this is a problem, that's where I draw the line. So I guess we should save our drama for our mama.
Drama for your mama.
Hi, Ann. Ann Jordan's here. Jordan. Welcome, Ann.
About time.
Derek and Greg love our no-nonsense on our channel. That's why we made you a moderator. So D&G, when they're in our chats, are going to be a moderator. And we love those. We love them. And sometimes it gets a little hectic when you've got a lot of people in your chat to keep up with what's being said. So I apologize if anything that MJ said offended anybody. He was starting to offend me. So I couldn't find him. So I made you guys a moderator so that hopefully you could find him and take care of it. But I already took care of it. Delilah's right here next to me.
Oh, there
she's up here.
Oh, hard life. Off the chair sleeping, on the couch sleeping, Cece sleeping. Are we boring everybody?
Dano said, I'm sending you an email about that as they've been begging me for money.
Oh, God.
Send me an email because I'm dying to know. Dying to know. Ann Jordan wants to know how was our cruise, and the tree looks amazing.
Oh,
our cruise was awesome.
Yeah, it was. We had a good time. You know, Dave and Darlene were with us. And we always have a good time with them. Usual cruise.
Caroline said, a homophobic gay man. That must make life tough. Some people just don't have basic manners. So, Tweety, we were talking about someone that we haven't named and we're not going to name that begs for money. And we don't do that.
We don't do that. We do not have a Patreon account. We do not start our vlogs or our live streams talking about anything about sending us money.
We just want you to subscribe.
We just want you to subscribe.
Like our videos. Share them.
Yeah, that's all.
You know?
Nobody cares about money. This isn't about money.
Come visit us on our live streams. Sometimes we learn from you guys just as much as you learn from us.
You know, when we were on this cruise, where we were in port, where were we? In that, the rebuilt, the mall? Where were we? In Mexico.
Costa Maya. And Cozumel.
Yeah.
Cozumel's totally different.
Yeah.
It's Cozumel you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like totally rebuilt, like this giant mall that covers both sides of the street. Anyways, we're running into people, and they're from another, I think were they from another ship? I think they were from another ship. And we're just kind of hanging out, and they're like, oh my God.
Silo, I love you.
We know you. Oh my God, we watch your videos, and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, hi, are you on our cruise? No, we're not. But it's so great to meet all these different people.
So John, or Nias, NIAS. NYIS. NIAS. Is that how you say that? I think that's how you say it. NIAS.
Okay.
Hi, thinking of taking a cruise in August. Would you go with the Celebrity Equinox or the Harmony of the Seas? It's for her
and hubby.
And her hubby. Or him and her hubby. I don't know. Or him and his hubby. Anyways, it's for a couple. So, for us, we always look at the ship and the port and the ship and the itineraries. But if you're solely going on the ship, my choice would be the Equinox because we like the little bit smaller ships, and that's a newer ship compared to the Harmony.
Yeah.
If you're going because of the ports, you have to look at what the itineraries are. If they're the identical port, though, I would pick the Celebrity Equinox. I think the food is better. I think the ship is a little nicer and a little bit more high-end.
That's what they say. But we balance.
Yeah, it's all the balance
We're like,
act.
well, this is a nice ship. Well, what are the ports? Well, okay, haven't been there. Oh, we have been there. And then we kind of wait and go, you know what? The sports look good.
John Schultz said, Kevin and Frank for president and vice president. You guys are awesome. How about co-presidents? I don't like to share very well. We're going to skip over Silo's comment because he's right on the nose with that. And you can all read that in there. He said no weekly Costco run.
Oh. Things are getting tough.
Derek is asking, what were the things you found out about the Sea Cruisers past? We're not going to go into that. We're not going to go into it. It's not
none of our business.
It's not our business. I don't want to start rumors. If you want to find out about them, it's very easy. You can Google.
Google is a wonderful thing.
But we had a bunch of our subscribers, some of them that were going on the group cruise, that emailed us or messaged us or tweeted us or Instagrammed us, and frankly, we were shocked.
And then all of a sudden it kind of exploded on Facebook.
It was everywhere. It's very easy to find. We're not spreading it. I'm sorry.
But you know, on this cruise, we kind of admitted to ourselves that we're small ship people.
Yeah.
You know what we decided? We're small ship people. Yeah.
I agree.
We love those, 2,300, 2,500 passenger ships. Those NCL Jewel class size ships.
So Silo Steve said that he cruises, he videos the whole experience, and then he does nothing with the footage. So when you're videoing on the NCL Encore, you will be coming to our cabin every night. You will be handing over your footage.
I know.
What we'll do is, if you want, we bring our digital hard drive, and you can share your footage with me if you want. And maybe I'll take some of your clips and my clips and mix them together and make... you could help me. Silo, you could help me. He videos. I was trying to figure this out the other day with like 130 people.
It's hard.
How am I going to video everything and interact and take care of Frank and. So if you want to help me video, that'd be awesome.
Brenda Ratliff, if you're interested in our agent, our travel agent at cruises.com, you can email Kevin at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com.
It's in the description, too.
Description below is our email address. We never give her information. We never put it out publicly. We only take each request. We will email it to you.
Cargo said, okay, I have a question, and anyone can answer in the chat, too, if they like. What would you recommend for a first-time cruiser, any particular cruise line? So... the biggest thing that I would recommend to a first-time cruiser is not to take a 7-day. Yeah. I would take a 3, 4, or 5-day cruise first to see if you like cruising. Yeah. And then once you know that you like cruising, then you can broaden your horizons and expand. Carnival does some great 3, 4, and 5-day cruises. NCL does some. And specifically on the Sky... you can have unlimited drinks on the Sky, and they do a 3 or 4 day cruise. Princess does a couple, I think, but they're very limited. So I would look at Carnival and NCL and do a 3, 4, or 5 day cruise to make sure that you're going to like it.
Right. We're usually horrified when someone says, I've never been on a cruise before and I just booked this 12-day cruise. And we're like,
yeah, it's scary.
Like, what if cruising isn't for you? What if you're like seasick all the time, or you hate it? You're stuck on a 12-day cruise. Best to be stuck on a 3, 4, 5 day than a 12-day.
Jackie says going on a cruise on a smaller trip in March. Want to take a larger ship later in the year. How do we know what ships leave from the ports in New York? Well, it's very easy. All you have to do is go on whatever cruise line that you wish to travel, and they have you can refine your search to this specific port of New York. That's what I would do. Or you could just Google it. Google is a wonderful thing.
Yes. Carolyn asked, Frank, do you find it difficult to get around the ship in a wheelchair when activities are going on in the center of the ship, like the atrium? Yeah, and there's all sorts of things. Yeah, well, first of all, the carpets on the ships, I'm telling you, when new carpet has been put down, it's really hard to roll on. And yeah, when things are happening in the atrium with trivia contests or that cake making demo, a lot of stuff.
Well, they don't know about that yet.
Yeah, there's lots of things that go on. Yeah, when it's crowded. Yeah, it's hard to get around.
Jar Hiker, make sure that you reach out to your travel agent or whoever booked your cruise, and tell them that it's your anniversary. And then when you get to the bistro and you get seated, excuse yourself from the table, and then go up and tell the maitre d' that it's your guys' anniversary to surprise your wife. And they'll probably bring you out a cake. And they'll sing, Happy Versary to you, Happy Versary to you.
That'll be nice. Give and Tell. Oh, late but here. Awesome. Gavin.
Yay, Gavin.
Is from the UK. Hi, Gavin. Miss you. Sorry to hear about getting bounced on your cruise that you booked. That was a bummer.
Yeah, Gavin got, they canceled his cruise. Celebrity canceled his cruise and gave them a $200 onboard credit to rebook a different cruise. I don't know if that's really...
It's kind of people plan, with taking time off from work, doing whatever it is you need to do to actually go on this vacation, and then it's like, oops, sorry, not happening. Well, what about all the plans you had to make? Well, those went in the toilet.
Oh, so Tweety said we have lots of 1 to 5 day princess cruises on the West Coast.
Oh, see, those West Coast people get
West
everything.
Coast people get everything.
Very, very different East Coast, West Coast. I know, we're very jealous. Jealous.
And I agree with Derek and Greg. Derek and Greg said the downside of a 3-night cruise is that it's too short. A 5 might be best, or at least a 4. I agree with you guys, but what we were saying is if they're really concerned, are they going to get seasick? Are they going to like cruising?
First timers.
I mean, if you're a first timer, really, 4-night is perfect. Yeah. 4-night is perfect because it's enough time to get a taste of it, but not so long that you can't get the hell out of there if you hate it. Because I know people that absolutely hated it. Like I suggested it to customers, and they were like, I hated that. It was the worst vacation I've ever had. And I said, you have got to be kidding.
I know. They're like, too many people.
And then some people were like, oh my God, why did you have me do a 4-night cruise? It was awesome, and I wanted to stay on.
For us,
7 nights is perfect for us.
I wouldn't do anything less than that, because for everything that we have to go through.
Well, except when we do a 5-day to Cuba.
Yeah, have fun with that. It's not even worth packing. For the airfare, the flying back and forth, the wheelchair, the plane, whatever, the puppies, taking care of them, nothing less than 7 days. It's just not worth it. I'd be like, you want to go on a 4 or 5 day cruise? Have fun.
Sweetie said that she just can't comprehend disliking a cruise. Then it's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
In the same way, it's like, come on, you got somebody cleaning,
I know,
cooking,
I know,
waiting
on you hand
and foot. It's crazy.
Okay, it's like people. I'm not gonna put it out there. Don't get offended. It's like people who don't like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? Come on. I know. What's wrong with them? Who doesn't like pizza? Come on. What's wrong with you? I've never heard of such a thing.
I like white chocolate. Shut up. I don't dislike regular chocolate. But I prefer white chocolate.
Yes, I know. You prefer white chocolate.
And I don't mean Frank.
Oh, Carolyn wants to know, would you recommend a relocation cruise?
Where's that?
She saw one advertised for Mediterranean. Lots of sea days.
Yes, we love them. Check out our NCL Jade crew vlogs. It was a relocation.
I like sea days too.
What cheese says, and I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Kiwa cheese. The Fluid Inform 4K you guys featured some months ago. I bought it and it was awesome.
Oh, good.
Easy to use and the clarity was picture perfect. Yes. Thanks. You're very welcome. Guys, I'm going to tell you on the cruise, if you weren't following us on all the other social medias, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. During our cruises, we always share little snippets on each different social media, but you got to see, if you were following us on some of those social medias, that I went parasailing. And when I went parasailing, I used the Fluid Inform camera and got lots of footage way up 400 feet in the air. And someone videotaped, I sound so old. Someone recorded from my phone, from the boat, us taking off and while we were up in the air.
Kevin said everybody on the boat was really great, and they would, as everyone else got strapped in to go up, they were taking turns
Hi, Kelly.
Recording them. So they were sharing and saying, I'll record you if you record me, but he had the Fluid Inform on him, and as he went up, you're going to see it when that episode airs, of Kevin up in the air, and I was on the island with Dave and Darlene, and I was videoing from land up at Kevin.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so you're going to see what I saw, and then you're going to see his view when he was up there.
And to make it even better, they partner you up with someone, right? And I was assuming that since I was a single, I might go by myself, but there happened to be another single on who happened to be a subscriber. So Tori. Hi, Tori. She is the one that went up with me. So you'll just have to watch for that vlog. It's coming. Sarah Harris asked a really hard question to answer. She said, how much money over the original cost of the cruise will you pay for? So let's say the cruise is $700. How much extra for tips, souvenirs, excursions, etc.? So rule of thumb that we do is we tip our room steward $25 at the beginning of the cruise and then another $25 at the end of the cruise if he has
fulfilled his obligation.
Yeah, if like if we say we need extra Kleenex and he gives us Kleenex, if he did his job, we give him the extra 25.
Right. Remember, you've already paid for your gratuities.
Well, that would be over and above the $700 because she's talking, I'm assuming, the base fare.
Right. You've already done your cruise, your port, your taxes, your prepaid gratuities. You're done. It's put to bed. All the extra money, which is the cash envelopes that we take, if that's what you're asking.
It's going to depend on how, well, this is what I have to say, is it's going to depend, it's very difficult to answer.
It kind of is.
Because it's going to depend on what kind of tipper you are.
Right.
It's going to depend on whether you buy souvenirs or not. It's going to depend on what kind of souvenirs you like to buy. It's going to depend on how many ports you visit. It's going to depend on what excursions you're going to take. And it's going to depend on how many days that cruise is.
That's true. Now, a little bit of information on this last cruise. The first day travel envelope was $50. That's any snacks we might want at the airport. That's tipping money for anyone who's helping me in my wheelchair. in terms of port days, I allocated, I think we had 4 port days.
Yes.
4 port days. I allocated $30 cash for each port day. So it's $120 I had.
Now, we only buy Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
So, in a typical Christmas ornament, will be between $10 and $15. Right. Sometimes I can find them for $5.
Right.
Sometimes I can
bargain. Right.
So.
And then last day travel.
And we carry over.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So, in Harvest Caye, we didn't buy an ornament. We already had bought one.
Right.
And we didn't find it, on one of our other cruises. And we looked, but we couldn't find anything we liked. So that $30 got carried over to the next day.
There was a lot of money extra from first day travel that got moved over.
Wins in the casino.
Kevin and I both won in the casino.
And Dave and Darlene won.
Yes. So, yeah, we were winners.
So, Jar Hiker says, you guys ever thought about a transatlantic or around the world cruise?
Yes.
No.
Oh, well, I guess.
He would like to do...
Who's coming with me on a transatlantic?
He would like to do a transatlantic. I think I would be jumping out of my skin for it. So you better give me lots of gambling money.
I like sea days. I do.
And if we're going transatlantic, I better get some Europe in there. If we're going there. I'm not getting off and flying back. As for a world cruise, no. But I do have... and I haven't told Frank about this yet, but I'm gonna be working with one of my clients at the shop when they get back to do a video about a world cruise, because they are right now on a world cruise, or soon to be going on a world cruise on Holland America. It's 249 days they'll be sailing. They're gonna visit. I think they're visiting 48 or 58 ports. I think it's insane. I couldn't do it. Number one, we couldn't do it because of the dogs. Number two, I can't be away from my shop that long. Number three, we don't have that kind of money.
Right.
And number four, I think I would get sick of the food. I think I would get sick of the ship. I think I would, if I was going to do something like a world cruise, I would have to sit down with Donna, our travel agent, and say, okay, we're going to be in this port, and then we're going to end in this port and get on another ship, and then go to this port and be on another ship, and then I would want to constantly be changing, and maybe staying on land for a day or two.
Oh, absolutely. If you're going to go Europe, you'd want to see the sights. Kelly takes to Kazian says, I love to shop. My husband loves to gamble. Well, I have a husband who loves to shop and loves to gamble, so I'm kind of screwed. I'm hoarding the cash envelopes, practically hiding. My mother would do hiding it in money in her bra. And he's thinking about, where's my money for today's casino? Oh, I want this, I want that. Yeah, easy to go like that. Yeah.
Oy vey. Hi, Jimmy C. I didn't see that you were here. Jimmy C's here.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Right there.
Right, he says C days equals drinking days. So let's talk about, we had the drinks package, because we had the dining package, the drink package, the
food package, the internet, shore excursions,
250-minute
onboard credit.
Yeah.
We were high on the hog on this getaway cruise.
The drinks package, I think I ordered 4 drinks during the whole week. And
I took advantage of it.
And the first drink I ordered I threw in the toilet. We were having our own private sail-away party in our cabin because we had the handicap accessible. It was huge. Double balcony. So Dave and Darlene came over. Kevin brought me a whiskey sour. He had a Cosmo. And Dave and Darlene had the mango meltdowns. But anyways, the whiskey sour was so horrible and disgusting, I just tossed it in the toilet. And then I think for the rest of the week, I only had 3 Cosmos.
Did you tell them about the mango meltdowns?
I did not. I just said that Dave and Darlene had the mango meltdowns.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
I didn't say anything else about it. Other than, I really didn't avail myself, obviously, of this drinks package.
Well, I availed myself of it.
And we were very impressed when they made the Cosmos.
Oh my God. 9 out of 10 were correct.
Yes.
And you know what they would say? They would say, do you want a traditional New York Cosmo?
Yeah.
Or do you want an NCL
Yeah,
Cosmo?
they were actually asking that. So
I said, good question.
We only handed out our recipe, Cosmo recipe.
Twice.
That was it. Because they were kind of versed. I know Shay, who was on the cruise with us, who we
Shay
met.
had a problem.
She had a problem. They gave her a really crappy Cosmo. I wish we had handed her the recipes. So here you go. Carry them with you.
Kelly's going on their first NCL cruise in February, and they're staying in the Haven. Any tips? Is that your first cruise ever? Because if it's your first cruise ever and you're going to the Haven, you're going to be so spoiled that you're never going to want to travel in anything else but the Haven.
Right. If your cruise one is
my
Haven,
tip is if it's your first time, don't go in the Haven.
It's like cruise 2 is like,
because you'll be spoiled.
A balcony, you'd be like, oh my God, anything else will just be a downgrade.
But I would say my biggest tip for a Haven, first time in the Haven, is don't be afraid to use your concierge. Your concierge can help you with your dinner reservations, your show reservations. They can help you get on and off the ship. They can get you your tendering tickets. They're there to help. Use them. And I don't know what ship you're on, but I would avail myself of the courtyard, the Haven courtyard. But the big tip I would have for you is don't just stay in the Haven.
I know.
Don't just eat in the Haven restaurant, although the food is phenomenal.
Awesome, yeah.
Get out there. Try a specialty restaurant. Yeah. Try a main dining room.
I know. I just don't have any...
interact.
I have no interest at all in booking a Haven. I just don't. That's just not... I want to be out in the ship with the people. You know, I want to be all over the ship, in and out of all the different restaurants. And, you know, I can't even imagine just being secluded. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because, you know, when we were up in that villa on the Jade, it was certainly awesome. But I don't know. I'm just...
Glamorous Wallflower. It's she's a new subscriber. She just came in. She said that our tips are very helpful. And
good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
She's going on her cruise next Saturday.
I know. And Dan and Greg.
You better be packed.
Dano, you guys are just really... You are booked, and double, triple booked. You are going to be busy cruisers.
I got to say goodbye to my phone because it's dying. And Gavin Tell, don't you know that we're on? Oh, that was at 3:37 p.m. He's messaging me.
Oh, damn it.
But he really isn't.
I know, Jimmy C. Right. Haven equals less cruises. Same with us. It's like one Haven cruise or
four.
Yeah, you know. So we'd opt for the multiple cruises.
Sylvan is here. Hi,
where
guys.
Is he? About time.
Nice to see you again. I should go mix myself a Cosmo. I make mine with tequila. I enjoy the vitamin C in the lime juice. Well, if you have tequila in your Cosmo, it's really not a Cosmo. But we'll let it pass.
Would you ever stay in the Haven? Hopefully they will make a wheelchair accessible. Why haven't they done that yet?
Who said that?
Ann Jordan.
Well, and they do have handicap accessible Haven rooms on some of the ships. However, there's usually only one or two, and we probably wouldn't do a Haven. We like our inside cabins.
Yeah, we kind of do.
We like being in the midship. We like being out with everybody. And I don't know. I just would feel like I'd be spending all this money. I'd have to stay there and, you know,
God,
right?
Y'all know how cheap I am.
I don't know. I would rather go on 4 cruises, 3 or 4 cruises, than take one Haven cruise. Just, it's nothing against the Haven. It's nothing against NCL. It's just that's our choice.
You know, it's just nothing like walking into your Haven Villa and seeing that grand piano, private bar, butler, huge dining table. It's gorgeous. Your private, you had the hot tubs, your sun deck. I mean, it's awesome. It is. I mean,
it is.
We were lucky enough to be invited up with our friends. But
Kathy and all them.
Yeah. But we're just regular people. we're small ship people.
Well, good luck with that, Rudy. We don't have any of that.
What?
He said Cosmo plus Viagra equals good night's sleep.
Oh, God. I guess so. Oh, Spa Pass. Lynn wants to know about Spa Pass.
Yeah, we haven't really done the Spa Pass because we're out filming and we're doing a lot of stuff.
You were thinking of getting like a massage. You're like, oh, there's couples massage and this and whatever. And
I was going to get a massage.
Look at me. I don't like people touching me.
I was going to get a massage on the Getaway. And then I decided not to. I don't know why I decided. I was going to do it. And then it was getting later and later and later in the cruise. And I was looking for... like on a sea day, I was going to do it on a sea day, and then they were booked.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you're going to do the spa, book your appointments early on in the cruise so you get the time you want.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do the steam room, and I was kind of appalled because every ship that we've been on, they've had a public steam room that you can use. I shouldn't say appalled. I'm over-dramatizing it, but I was getting real husky voice. And I was getting sick.
Another cruise where Kevin was sick on day 2.
And so the steam room helps me with that, and it gets everything moving and out. And so I went up and I asked them, and they said, sure, you can use the steam room. It's $60 a day. And I was like, what?
He told me that, and I looked at him. We kind of said the same thing. Free...
I said I have a free steam room in the cabin.
Right, in our bathroom.
Is what I said to the lady. And she said, what do you mean? And I said, well, I'll stuff towels down at the bottom of the door and turn that shower on all the way up. Right. And it gets nice and steamy in there. And I'll just sit there. And that's what I did. Right.
Now, Silo Steve said he did the Spa Pass while he was on the Bliss. And he loved it. Massages were not included.
Oh. See, then what's the point of it?
I know. At least throw in one.
I know.
Get a Spa Pass and throw me one.
Or a facial or something.
Something should be included with that.
Derek, what does he say? Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, he loves the way how you say Dunkin' Donuts.
Why?
I don't know.
You said it in a real funny, deep voice, like, Dunkin' Donuts? Like that? Did I say it like that? Dunkin' Donuts?
Rudy says the Bliss really sucked.
Well, it's a matter of perspective.
The ship was gorgeous. I mean, we were on the inaugural. They did have their issues.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, I guess that must be the way to say Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts.
Robert said he was disappointed with his spa experience. Oh.
Dana wants to know if I've ever had a shave or a facial on the cruise, and no, I have not, but I have had facials at home, and I've had shaves at home.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah, probably before you. I've had facials because we used to do it at the shop.
Wow. I don't like people touching me.
They were doing shaves on the Getaway, and it kind of looked scary.
I thought it was so cool. I was watching. It was like, oh my God.
I wanted to do it.
It was really, really cool.
I don't have a really heavy beard line. Like, my facial hair isn't thick and abrasive like his.
Mine's not really thick and abrasive either. I mean, compared to yours it is, but compared to others. I mean, I saw the guy in the chair, and I was like, oh my God.
He was like a monkey man.
Oh my God. I mean, it's like watching a hot guy getting a shave.
I could care less. I'm not getting
Allow me the small things.
What's that say?
What?
I can't see that.
I can't see either.
I need a Parnell.
Oh, says Frank, what the hell? Go get your eyes checked and get new glasses ASAP. How are you going to enjoy your cruise if you can't see? I know. We are getting younger. Take care. I know. It's so true because I'm constantly like this, off and on, because I need it because I can't see what's in front of me. I mean, I can see over there, but if I go like this, I can't see. I don't know who I'm talking to, and I can't see who it is.
Nice wants to know.
Otherwise, I'm like this.
What cruise has the best food?
Oh.
You know, food is subjectable. We've always said that. What I like might not be what Frank likes. What Frank likes might not be what you like. My personal opinion is NCL food is very good.
It's good.
Your specialty restaurants usually are a little bit, higher end food. Celebrity is known for foodies. So I would have to say Celebrity if you're a foodie. Princess, great
Come on,
food.
you Celebrity and Princess
Holland,
people. What do you think about the food?
Scotty loves the food from Holland.
Holland America, yeah.
I feel like a contortionist. My leg's falling asleep. Guys, I've had a cramp in my leg all day. I need to go get some bananas, I think. Think bananas helps with cramp?
Sure. The potassium? Possibly.
Yeah, maybe. You think I could take that with my pills I take?
I don't know. Am I your doctor?
We'll have to look that up.
I'm not your doctor. You have to get your blood work tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, you have to get your blood work tomorrow.
No.
Yes, you do. Blood work tomorrow.
No.
Don't you keep saying no all you want.
No.
But you do. Blood work
can't
tomorrow.
Make me.
Because you see the doctor the following Monday. It's just the way it is. Cry all you want. Talk to the hand.
Jimmy C says that celebrity steak is roadkill.
Celebrity steak Diane is roadkill? Really?
I don't know. We've heard good things about celebrity
People
food.
usually brag about celebrity food and princess and all of that. I want to hear more.
And that's why I say everything is subjectable.
Get cramp defense. Cramp defense vitamins.
The Carnival ships that we've been on, sometimes the food has been okay. Sometimes we thought it was horrible. And the steakhouse on Carnival we thought was amazing. Right? The steakhouse.
Oh, that cowboy steak.
Freaking 38-ounce cowboy steak we each ate.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we ate it.
Rolled your ass out of that place.
Oh, my God. It was hanging over the giant plate. It was so huge. We actually ate it. Well, I don't know what was wrong with us.
Okay, so that's the one thing I can say about Carnival. Yeah. If you are going to go on a Carnival cruise, you need to eat in the steakhouse.
Yes.
You need to pay the extra money. It is worth every penny. Every single sailing that we have gone on Carnival and we've eaten in the steakhouse has been phenomenal.
I know, and we're forcing it down. Literally, we're like this. We're forcing it down.
We have to eat this.
And not only did we have that giant cowboy steak, but we had an appetizer salad, cowboy steak, accessories, and then when the dessert came, oh my God, I was like this. And I swear to God, one wrong move and one bump in my wheelchair, I would have lost it all. But it was so good, we were forcing it.
Okay, I'm even gonna go a little further and say that Carnival Steakhouse is even better than Cagney's.
No, that cowboy was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If only it came with a real cowboy. Just saying.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. What's it say? Time to get... My husband is cranky and wants to cook dinner. Imagine that.
I've got to leave this wonderful discussion and feed the dude. Time to get a professional chef. Absolutely.
Oh my God, what time is it? It's 5:13. I'm hungry.
I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Oh.
I had my bowl of cereal. I had my bowl of cereal this morning at 6:30 a.m.
I had a turkey sandwich for a snack.
It's almost 12 hours later. I have not eaten. So there you go.
Jason wants to know, have you been on every NCL cruise line? Well, there's only one NCL cruise line, so I'm going to assume you mean every NCL ship. And the answer would be no.
There's so many.
We've been on the Gem, the Jade, the Sun, the Sky, the Bliss, the Getaway, And this guy, the Getaway.
Oh,
I think that's it. I don't know. I lose track after a while.
Well, because someone did multiples with multiple gems.
Rudy said that they bring their own food on the ship. So we bring some of our food on the ship. We always bring breakfast bars.
Yes.
We bring candy.
Oh, I have to have boxes of theater candy like Dots, Mike and Ike. Kevin likes Reese's Pieces. What's the other one that you like?
Oh, I
Malted
like
milk balls, the Whoppers.
I like questions like this.
What?
Johnny Rockets or Guy's Burger? Easy, Guy's Burger.
Guy's Burger.
Okay, so Guy's Burger, but I like that Johnny Rockets I can get a milkshake.
Oh, that's true.
So, but I have to say Guy's Burger, hands down.
Oh my God, we were eating Guy's Burger every day. Lunch, Guy's Burger. Roll me up.
Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. If you compare that burger to Guy's Burger, I still say Guy's Burger.
I had your burger. You didn't finish it.
I know.
He said it was great. I took a bite of it. I didn't think it was great.
Well, by the time you got to it, it wasn't really hot.
You know.
But and you didn't get all the sauce and stuff.
Okay.
I sucked. That sauce was really good.
I ordered the Beach Club, which is a turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, bacon club sandwich, and it came, like a club, 3 slices of bread.
It was huge,
but then each slice of bread was this thick, and it was more bread.
Yeah.
And every time I took a bite, it fell apart, and I have pictures of the carnage that was left. So I left like half the bread. It was kind of crazy, and I thought, do a club, but you don't have to have it crazy like that. And I didn't think your burger was good.
It was okay
at all.
No, it was okay. It was like what you get at the buffet.
Yeah, I was like,
so Guy's Burger, man.
But
I will tell you, you keep hitting this, and that makes it go down, baby. So I will tell you, Jimmy Buffett's. We like the experience. It's worth the $14.95, I think.
I didn't think so.
I like the pretzel thing that we got.
You can get hot pretzels anywhere.
No, you can't. I like the hot. You can on the cruise ship.
I didn't think it was anything spectacular. I think it's equivalent to any of the free food anywhere.
Yeah.
$14.95 for each.
It was worth it. Yeah, it was each.
So $30 for that meal. I would sit here and say no. Sorry, Jimmy.
We love Guy's Burger, though.
Love Guy's Burger.
If I could just get him on another Carnival ship.
That's the problem. I love Guy's Burger. And then they got the Pig and Anchor.
The Pig and Anchor barbecue.
But I'm just not ready to... I just can't do another Carnival. Every Carnival cruise we've done has been god awful.
Well, it hasn't been god awful.
I can't... Stop saying that. I'm glad you liked it. I didn't. I'm sorry.
I don't like their entertainment at all.
Their entertainment sucked.
Pre-recorded.
I'm on a ship that only has 3 public handicap bathrooms, and I can only get into one of them out of 15 decks. I'm sorry. I have a problem with that.
Well, that's why I said I want to see what the Mardi Gras, how many bathrooms it's going to have, how many handicap rooms is it going to have, how accessible is it going to be? Is it going to have Guy's Burger?
Yeah.
Because who's they got now? Shaquille O'Neal chicken.
Yeah, his chicken. Yeah, his big
That's
chicken.
Gonna be on one
big
of them?
Yeah, he's got one ship he's doing right now. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq's his big chicken place. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, that would be awesome. But I'm sorry, you get on an NCL ship, and right on the bed is the welcome to, you're booked in a handicapped cabin, and here are the 20
bathrooms.
Here are the 20, public handicapped bathrooms, and here's where they're located.
So Rudy there said that he couldn't get into Ocean Blue because he didn't have a button-down shirt, and that he's on vacation.
Oh, you only had T-shirts? You didn't have a collar shirt?
And I guess so you didn't go to any restaurant because all the restaurants require you button-down shirt.
Well, yeah, a collar, what they call a collared shirt. Kevin has on
a T-shirt.
A T-shirt. I have a collared shirt. You should be able to get into any restaurant with a collared shirt. And if you only had T-shirts, yeah, that's a bummer. There were complaints on the Getaway with the seafood, with Ocean... What was the seafood place?
Ocean Blue. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, Ocean Blue. What's that problem with the lobster?
Well, if they had lobster. The sailing on the NCL Bliss that we went on, they didn't even have lobster. But on the Getaway, all the lobster was coming out black and burnt and nasty.
Yeah, people.
Be careful.
Yeah, we met.
We don't do lobster. We don't do seafood. So apparently, it's bad to have black lobster.
Subscribers, they took pictures to show us. It was really kind of gross. Can you imagine going to a seafood and paying that money? And this is what you're getting. And then, of course, on the Bliss, people were bitching and moaning. How can you be on an Alaskan cruise on the water coast, no lobster in any restaurant?
Right.
I mean, they had crab. They even had a big crab dinner at the buffet.
Right.
But you couldn't get lobster anywhere. It's kind of crazy. Not right.
Marcia, they have good. They have good burritos. Good burritos.
They were. We had.
I love their breakfast burrito that they have at Blue Iguana. But Los Lobos burritos are better on NCL.
Oh, see, I didn't have them.
But that being said, I like the fact that they have Blue Iguana that's open right there on the Lido. I can be in the pool and then go get a burrito. I can have a burrito and he can have a hamburger.
Right.
So, or actually, I can have a burrito and a hamburger and he can have 2 hamburgers.
I could. Yes, Robert, La Bistro, long pants, a dress code that they're kind of unwavering on. We have been to La Bistro restaurants on ships.
Where they went like this. They went like this.
They're like the bouncer outside of a New York nightclub at midnight, looking you up and down, going yes or no, and they sent one girl crying.
Right,
they won't let her in.
On that cruise, they were looking us up and down, and I said, "Don't you even? I know the dress code.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear it. Don't even look me up and down. Don't you look at me that way."
La Bistro is very snobbish in terms of what you can wear and what they'll allow you in. It's I think, a little bit too much. I mean, come on, you're on a cruise ship. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, it's crazy. So whatever is the way. It is what it is, though. Yeah. I mean, you can only go so far.
Polo shirt or a button down. Well, again, a polo shirt is a collared shirt.
Right, but it's going to depend on where you go. Because at La Bistro, they will not let you in.
Right.
Generally, at La Bistro.
They will view that polo shirt as just a knit T-shirt.
Right. Same with Ocean Blue.
Whether it has a knit collar or not. This is a woven collared shirt, and that's what they're looking for.
Yep.
So, you just don't know what you're going to get until you board the ship. Because, again, as we talk to everybody on different ships, different rules on different ships. Sad.
Marcia,
Well,
and it's not true because we were just talking about earlier. We were talking about the Sunshine, which isn't a new ship, but it's been completely. I mean, what did they spend? $350 million dry docking that. It was the Destiny, and they made it the Sunshine. They didn't add any handicap bathrooms, and they didn't add any handicap rooms.
Right.
So if you're in a wheelchair, you can't go on the Sunshine. Period.
No. They don't have it.
Period. And there's 4 decks that you cannot access.
I just can't believe it when Donna called us back and said, I just checked into, they don't have any on the ship at all. You can't book it. We thought that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But Ann, Jordan, they're not really strict about dress code on NCL. NCL is freestyle cruising. It's just La Bistro.
And Ocean Blue.
Yeah. La Bistro, those two, they're strict on dinner dress code.
Yeah. Well, and the NCL Jade was strict at breakfast. Remember when we went to go eat at breakfast at the dining room? And I'll remind you.
You'll have to.
We went to not the Manhattan room, the Grand Pacific for breakfast, and the woman wouldn't let us come in because we were wearing shorts. And any other place we can eat with shorts, but she said, no, this is the Grand Pacific.
Right. And then at the end of the cruise, we got there like 5 minutes after 9 a.m., Sorry, you can't come in.
Oh, I think it was 5 before.
No, it was 5 after.
Oh,
we
okay.
were 5 minutes. And it was like, no, sorry, we're done at 9 a.m. I'm like, 5 minutes. Sorry, you'll have to go to O'Sheehan's.
Is what legal? So Tweety. Legal for them saying that you can't come in because of the dress code? Absolutely. It's their ship.
Their ship.
There is no, is it legal? This is America, blah, blah, blah.
No.
You're on a ship, okay? I want everybody to know this up front when you're on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
You are following the laws that ship is registered in. So if that ship is registered in Panama, it's the laws of Panama. If it's
registered in the Bahamas,
it's the laws of the Bahamas.
Right.
It's not an American vessel.
People who get on these ships and go, you can't do that to me. I'm an American.
Or why isn't this handicap accessible?
They don't have
there's
to
the
be.
ADA. They don't have
there
to follow.
There is no ADA.
Yeah, they don't have to follow anything.
No, because these ships are registered in foreign countries, not the United States, other than the one NCL, which is
the Pride of America.
That has mostly all American crew. Mm-hmm. Though haven't they just recently?
It started out that it was 100% American crew because the law was if you were registered in America or the United States that it had to be 100% American crew. But recently they changed that where it's got to be 2/3 of the crew are United States residents, and the third of the crew can be anyone, any country.
Jimmy C says, if you smoke, they can put you off the ship. No refunds. Mm-hmm. You cannot violate any of their rules. They will bounce you off at the next port.
Yep.
And your way home is your problem, not theirs. You signed a contract. Read the fine print.
Yeah, if you ever want some interesting reading, you should just read every line of your cruise contract, and you will find out so many interesting things that, people think that if you fall on the cruise ship, you're going to become a millionaire. No. Let me tell you, for example, Carnival's policy is you get $12,162 or something like that. The exact amount that you will get is in your cruise contract that you can sue for. And that's it. Yeah, Marcia, I heard a lot of bad things about the Sunshine, but we were going to try it until we found out that it's not accessible and they don't have any handicap rooms.
Oh, well. Next.
Ann Jordan wants to know if we would sail on the Pride of America because there's no slot machines.
What would you do?
I would do it because it's Hawaii.
You'll be on a ship with no slot machines.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so full of it.
Yeah, I could do it.
He's full of it.
Yeah, I could do it.
No.
It would be Hawaii.
It would be so
and he says that we're never going to do Hawaii. So
I didn't say we're never going to do Hawaii.
Oh, please.
I have other things on the list other than Hawaii.
After Seattle, you said, I am never flying
cross-country again. No, it would be a while before we ever do cross-country again.
Maybe when I retire, we can do a we can go through the Panama Canal.
That would be my first before Hawaii.
Right?
I would love to do Panama.
We go through the Panama Canal.
End up on the West Coast.
And then we do Hawaii. Okay. And then we do Alaska.
Oh, again.
And then we do...
We'd have to do it because I have to do all the West Coast stuff before we come home.
And get it all out of the way.
Yeah. I can't keep doing this back and forth. It's just way too much.
Yeah, well, whatever. What do you want?
See, Vista and Breeze are fabulous. And I'm sure the new Horizon is too. And that's, Marcia, that's what we were looking for, is those new ships, the Vista and the Horizon. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm thinking the Magic might work too. I just have to look at the ships and see. Yeah. We've always on Carnival traveled the Conquest class ships. Yeah. So what was it? The Conquest, the Valor, the Liberty, the Victory. I can't think of all the names. But all that size ship. Yeah. So I don't know.
I didn't enjoy myself.
You know where I would really want to go though?
Where?
Tahiti. I would love to go.
Oh, that would be great. Tahiti would be nice.
But it's very far.
I know. That's the problem.
I don't know. Who do we know in Australia we could stay with?
Who are those two we met on the cruise?
Oh, they're on the Carnival cruise.
Yeah.
They live in Australia.
They live in Australia.
We could stay with them at the Baltic cruise, too, because they have a place in Germany.
They're rich.
I know.
Group cruise Hawaii would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. Get him to do it. You know what I think I'd like to do if I did Hawaii? I think I'd like... He's going to kill me.
What?
But I like Carnival's itinerary for Hawaii. You leave from LAX. It's like 4 or 5 sea days. Then you do all the islands. Right. Then you do 4 or 5 sea days back to LAX.
See, I like sea days.
So it's
I wouldn't mind that.
It's like a 15-day cruise.
Oh, my God. By day 7, I would be like, I got to go home. My babies are waiting for me. Oh, my God.
They don't even know you're gone.
They do. They know I'm gone.
No, they don't. Have you ever done a back-to-back cruise, Sabrina asks. No, we have not.
No, we've tried booking them.
I have tried.
Again, the problem we have is getting to match the ships.
Well,
they have to be handicap accessible.
Let me explain, though, because a lot of people, when they do a back-to-back cruise, they would do, like, the NCL Getaway Western, and then they would immediately get off and then get back on and do the Eastern. When we look for back-to-backs, what I try to find is one ship for one cruise and then immediately get off that and get on another ship.
We want to be like...
we want to show you guys multiple ships.
So we'll be on an NCL ship going this way, get off, and be on a princess ship going back. So, yeah, we want to be on different ships. I don't want to be on the same ship going this way and that way.
Ooh, D&G's got a suggestion.
What?
If we did Hawaii, we'd stay at Disney Alani.
Disney Alani. Is it
can't.
good? Should we stay there? Do you recommend it?
Must be.
What do you know?
And we'd love to say, I would love to take a Disney cruise.
I know, Disney's fun. I don't know if I could take those kids.
Well, D&G, we'll have to call D&G and talk to them.
My mother would say, you know, I love my grandchildren. I just don't like anyone else's.
Rudy says that we're high rollers. We're definitely not high rollers.
We're not high rollers.
I can tell you exactly how much money I spent on the NCL Getaway cruise. Are you ready for it, guys? We were there 7 days. Yeah. How much money do you guys think I spent on this cruise in the casino?
Oh, gosh.
Comment in the chat. I want to see I want to see if people can guess how much money I spent.
I gave you.
Don't tell them how much you gave me.
He has I gave him an allowance. He has so much money per day that he got in his little envelope.
Nobody's guessing.
Come on.
Okay.
Guess.
500, 300. Let's see if anybody can get it. 200, 100, 250.
They're thinking, okay, let me get this straight.
200.
Frank gave Kevin the cash envelope for his casino money, so it can't be that good.
Okay, so I am going to select the winner who is closest. And I'm going to figure out a price to send to you.
Oh, Carolyn, I wish it was $10 a day. Frank's 401k.
Frank doesn't have a 401k.
The money's gone.
300. See, look at how wise Jimmy C is. He picks like a number, so because I'm going to pick the closest number. Because I know exactly how much money I spent. Exactly how much money I spent. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that I already saw somebody who was really close. and this would be close. Well, this would be it, and because you don't know that I spent a little bit more than what you gave me.
I know you probably snagged a little bit more out of another envelope.
Wait. No, I didn't snag anything out of another envelope. I had a few dollars when I left. Oh. So we have a winner. We have a winner, so no more guesses. We have an exact winner because this is the exact amount I spent right here. So Betsy Lane is the winner of today's live stream contest. I don't know what we have to give away, but I'll figure something out to give you as a prize. But Betsy Lane was correct. I spent $247 in the casino.
Now, I gave him an envelope of $240 cash. That was his $40 a day for 6 days.
Yep.
Now, you won money.
I won money.
While you were on there, did you come home with any of it?
I came home with money.
And do I know where that money is?
Nope, just like I don't know where your money is. I put it away.
Okay. That's good to know. I have high hopes.
Uh-huh. I found $7 somewhere.
Yeah.
I had $7 in my pocket.
Would you have $7 hidden in your shoe?
I did. Actually, I had $27. I had a 20 and a 5 and 2 singles that were in my pocket from the night before, and I snagged that money out of when I was cleaning out my pockets and putting in the dirty laundry. Okay. I shoved it in my pocket and I said, I'm going to take this on a cruise if I run out.
You know, I'll never forget the cruise we came home from. I don't know if it was the Conquest or the Valor.
Give away a cruise!
But I remember when we got home and unpacking the luggage and sorting the clothes, I was doing the laundry. And every time I took the wet clothes out of the washing machine had money in it. I am not kidding. I was pulling $10 bills, $20. His clothes were loaded with cash.
I don't make that mistake anymore.
And I was like, what the heck? I think I accumulated like it was like over $50, $60 in cash. That his pockets, he was like a little squirrel with nuts in his pockets. They were loaded with cash.
Well, yeah, because if you put a 20 in and you've got it up to 40, you hit cash out, you go to the cashier, you put the 20 in your pocket.
So now I do laundry after a cruise. Nothing. There's not even a nickel in there.
No, I mean, that's stupid.
Oh, boy.
So, anyways, Betsy, are you on, Betsy Lane, are you on Facebook with us?
Are you, cruising with, Betsy, are you on Cruising with Wheels? Are you on Facebook?
Hello. Well, anyways, Betsy, if you're on Facebook, Twitter,
Betsy has to check.
Instagram, or Snapchat, you message me.
Or you can just email us.
She said, I think so.
Or just email us at the Cruising with Wheels email address. And we'll put a little care package, a cruise care package together for you, and we'll ship it right to your house.
Right.
Rudy says, wake up, Betsy. Oh, Bobby says we're better than CNN.
Bobby! Who am I?
Oh my God, you're
Bobby!
You're the dead girl.
Used to drive me nuts when Whitney Houston would do that.
Bobby!
Oy vey. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Okay, where are we?
We're right there.
Okay.
So.
All right, we got to wrap up. We've been yakking away for a little over 2.5 hours. I know everybody could go all night, but remember, I haven't eaten in 12 hours.
Yeah, so we got to go get something to eat, guys.
Things aren't going to be good.
I'm going to faint.
He's going to faint.
Maybe I'll mix up a Cosmo.
Oh, my God. Do you know there's a bottle of Skinny Girl
Cosmo
under there in the bar? You see the bar behind us?
That was when I was going to do a diet.
Yeah, it's the bar fully stocked with liquor and all the fixins, and we never go near it.
Do you know where we got our Christmas tree, D&G? I don't know if you have it in your area because they all closed in ours. No, they went bankrupt.
You ordered that tree online.
This one?
Didn't you?
I got it at Kmart.
Did you? Oh, I don't know. I thought you ordered it online. I thought it was a QVC tree or something.
No. The wreath. The front door wreath is QVC. Oh. Yeah, Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Northern Lights? Something like that.
It's
this I got at Kmart, and it does. They're colored lights right now,
Yes.
and I don't know if that's politically correct or not.
It's got a little remote, and you can do the multicolored lights. You can do the white lights.
You can do twinkle. You can do race. You can do
blinking.
You can do color clear,
right.
color clear, and it rotates.
It rotates. If you hit the button on the bottom base, the tree will slowly turn all day long.
It's a Martha Stewart.
You will be mesmerized and hypnotized.
Yeah, I think it's a Martha Stewart.
Oh, wow.
Tree.
Fancy that.
They still have, Rudy says they still have a Kmart. All of our Kmarts are gone.
I know.
All
sad.
gone.
It's sad.
It's very sad. You know, because I was going to, it was one of the things I was like, oh, I wish we had a Kmart because I could look for an entertainment unit for your mother.
I know.
But,
hard times here retail-wise in Rochester. Very hard times.
Okay. Matt Burns is still guessing.
Sorry, Maddie. We have a winner.
You better write that down. Betsy Lane. I'm making Frank take all the notes.
You're on the list, Betsy.
Ron, Frank
winner.
Does not have lights on his wheelchair.
Wouldn't that be cool though? My wheels, like a bicycle with the lights.
They have those.
I know. You told me about that once.
I don't know where to get them though.
And you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you lights for your wheelchair," and I'm sure I was like, "Oh, please." Are you crazy?
Target's closing, Sabrina. Oh my God.
Oh, how many Christmas ornaments are on your tree? Well, funny you should ask, because every time we buy them, they get added. I have a typed list.
Don't tell them.
Is that going to be another trivia contest?
Yes.
Okay, we just got home from the getaway.
Sorry, can't tell you guys. Okay. Write that down.
Okay, we just got home from the getaway, and I posted pictures of the Christmas ornaments on our Facebook page that we have added to the tree. I know exactly how many because I have a typed list in my computer. So that will be the next contest, people. Number of travel, and it's travel ornaments, not regular round everyday ornaments, because we have a few of those, but how many travel ornaments are on the tree contest?
Look at Jimmy C said 333, exactly what he thought that I lost in the casino.
Are you still on the casino thing?
Crazy guy.
Oh my God.
So we will announce that. We'll do it on Facebook. Okay.
We'll announce the trivia.
We'll do a posting later on tonight, and you can put your guess for how many ornaments we have on our Christmas tree.
If you're not on Facebook, you better get on Facebook, people.
And
you're missing a lot of content from us.
And we'll put it on there, and we will give you a hint. The whole entire tree is decorated all the way around.
Yes.
It is not just in the front. Some people only decorate the front parts.
I couldn't sleep at night if that
Our
was done
tree is completely decorated all the way around.
What if I wanted to push the button and have my tree rotate?
I know. I don't know how to do that.
I do.
But can we do it from the remote?
No, I don't think so. There's a special button on the base. You have to flip it.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Anyways, but let's talk a little bit more about Facebook, because obviously we have our Cruising with Wheels Facebook page, but I also have a travel Facebook page called Cruise Chat. And it used to be, it used to be NCL Free Speech Cruisers. Then it was Free Speech Cruisers. And I just did away with that. It's just called Cruise Chat. So the name has evolved. And I created that Facebook page because, again, we were talking about, you go to these other Facebook cruising chat forums, and they're run by all these crazy Nazi Napoleon people that if you have an opinion they don't like, they bounce you out of the room.
Now we talk about
and we don't like that.
Chat. In the cruise chat room, Frank talks about Carnival, Holland, Celebrity, NCL, Royal Caribbean, Azamara, Disney,
Costa.
So it's not just about NCL.
Every cruise line member is welcome to Cruise Chat. Click to join, and it's a room without judgment. You will not be judged. You will not be The only time anyone will ever be banned from my room
language
is if you are vulgar and abusive. And please, you will be able to read my terms of being accepted into the room, because cruising isn't all sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns. It's the good with the bad. And you go to some of these rooms on Facebook, and the minute you say, oh my God, I had a horrible time on my NCL cruise, you get attacked by 20 crazy NCL cult members, and then the moderator bounces you out because he doesn't want to hear about your bad experience. Well, we don't do that.
Or any cruise line.
Right, any cruise line. So we want to hear
insert cruise line.
Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's the only way that you're all going to find out the real experiences. Like us, we do this YouTube channel. We're not sitting here going, la, 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 cruising is wonderful, NCL is awesome, everybody should cruise, la, la, la. No, we're going to give you the real skinny on what happened to us or people in our YouTube forum or Facebook forum, and they're going to share the real experience. Real. You got to keep it real.
We have checked out Crystal Cruises, Bobby. They're a little out of our price range. A lot out of our price range. So I'm thinking that maybe in 2020 we might try a Viking Ocean cruise. I've been looking into that because that sounds interesting to me. But we do have to get going.
Yeah.
So remember that we are on Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter,
and Snapchat.
That's right.
And we will be posting after this the contest. So look for that on Facebook.
Facebook Cruising with Whales.
And until next time, we want to remind everybody. What do we want to remind everybody, Frank?
Travel safe.
And cruise often.
Bye, everybody.